It is recording now, which is how the YouTube will start, so deal with it. Okay. The Lodge at Endsmeet. It's easy to forget here. The trees are high. The brilliant light of Pyrrhus and Tyrrhus are scattered by the dense boughs and branches that form the canopies of the goldwood. A light blanket of green shade rests upon everything within, as if to soften the movement of every living thing that calls the woods their home. The cool breeze from the east carries with it the proof of wildlife, hundreds of miles of solitude that only the air spirits know and take pieces of with them on their journeys. The most skilled of hunters can read these currents. They collect the hints of creatures left upon the wind, and they use them to find their prey. These are the hunters the stories are told of. The community of Endsmeet has its own legends, tales of heroic adventures or life-threatening survivals, lives saved by the werebears of the Shine Havens, rumors of evil bargains made with the green dragon Tusix, near escapes from owlbear nests. These tales are the ones shared over ale at the Cedarkind, always supplied by the wizened old half-orc keeper of the lodge, Drinir. In the isolated community surrounding Endsmeet, trade and stories are the main currency. Where the outside world is cut off, the Goldwood is the world, and the vast, unexplored expanse of forest hides so many secrets, a person can get so lost as to be forgotten by history itself. The ideas of grandeur and achievable glory bring many hunters and scouts to the Cedarkin Lodge. A second chance. A way to make a difference in a quiet world, away from the strife one may find elsewhere. The trees mute everything else. It's easy to forget here. You came here to forget. Or maybe you came here to be forgotten. Late in the evening, you arrived in Endsmeet. The old pitch road that leads here was an unpleasant ride at best, but it brought you to the front of the Cedarkin Lodge. Closed and locked up, you found your way behind it to the communal camping site, a comfortable and cozy nook nested between trees that was perfect for you to stake your tent into. And you set up what might hopefully be a new start to a new life. A life where you could forget what happened to you, or that they could all forget you. It is, after all, easy to forget here. The sound of metal scraping on hide fills the cold morning air. It's a rhythmic sound, and one that is to be expected, along with the smells of burning softwood. It must be 6 a.m, or roundabouts, and the dawn was not long ago. The beige canvas of your tent glows with the morning behind it, and you sit up, your bedroll warmed from your night's rest. The sounds of others in the semi-permanent camp help to reinforce the idea that you should probably awaken. Artie, why don't you describe your character for the party?
So what you see is a very small rock gnome. Has a lot of mechanical things on him. Almost has like a metal harness, some tattered clothes, high-laced boots, and what looks like a very raggedy backpack made of metal and leathers and everything of that nature. That almost looks like he could probably fit in it if he really tried hard. He usually wears his little goggles on his face, but when he flips them up, he has nice green eyes, wild hair that just stands up almost like a mad scientist, and smoking very often, usually has a pre-rolled cigarette in his mouth, and you just see him sitting there, ready up, start at the day, and just tinkering around, just, crap, okay, yep, no, that's not working, okay, and just trying to mess with his little, his wrench and try to make a little contraption.
Okay. So as you stir yourself into the morning, you climb up out of your tent. And looking across from your tent, you see seated on a log that is just burning down from the night. Gideon, what do you look like?
Ooh, okay. So sitting there, you see a human man. He's a little bit older. looks like in his 50s, probably. He has dark hair that's gone gray mostly around the sides and at the temples. He has gray in his beard, and he looks a little weathered, like he spent a good amount of time outdoors. And he's just tending the dying fire and drinking what looks like camp coffee out of a mug, a
Okay.
tin mug.
Gideon, as you see this gnome with all sorts of contraptions and a permanent cigarette affixed to his lips, you look over the dying campfire that you're trying to attend to, and you see the larger tent, one that's maybe a bit more patchwork than ones you typically see, and you see a pair that are peering up out of the tent as they awaken. So Claudia and Jericho, which of you would like to go first?
I'll go first, because
Go ahead,
I'll
big
probably
brother.
be the first one out. So Jericho, he is quite a taller fellow, uh, around 6'4", 6'5". He's kind of got almost pointed like ears, sort of like an elf, but more pharaoh-like. Coming out of the tent, he has these sort of tattered cloth shirt on that has rips and holes like on the sides. He's got these leather pants that kind of almost look maybe a little too small for him. Maybe like he had to steal them from somewhere. He's got this huge scar over one eye. That eye is also sort of feral like, almost like a wolf. Long red hair that drips down to the sides. He has two hand axes at his side and one great axe slung over his back. Very muscular, very fit.
Does he look
And
friendly?
He looks approachable. Like he
Does he
just
have a nice
woke up.
smile?
He's just waking up. He doesn't
Oh,
look like
sweet.
he's angry, but he looks
He looks
groggy.
approachable, like you
Yeah.
could have a beer with him.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Maybe not
Okay.
at 6 p.m.
A few moments after Jericho exits the tent, a head pokes out after him, meekly, as if kind of gauging the area before stepping out fully. And it's very clear immediately that these two are related because she has the exact same bright orange, amber colored hair. And her eyes are the same color as his too, or at least his one good eye. They're also a shade of brown, honey, amber. It's interesting. None of you've ever quite seen that kind of coloration on a person before. She also has pointed ears, and her appearance is very wild in that it looks like that she doesn't often see a brush or a bath. She steps out and she's wearing half of her armor that she seems to be in the process of putting it on. She might have been putting it on in the tent, but when her brother stepped out, she was like, "Wait for me!" So she came out. And she's like trying to pull her leg armor on, and it's all very patchwork. Like none of the pieces seem to be of a cohesive set. It's like she got them from different places. They've all seen wear before. And she's got a shield slung over her shoulder as she's shuffling out to keep her brother in her line of sight.
across from you, beyond the wizened silver fox, seated on the log, that is Gideon, you see there is a couple more tents nestled in the trees. One of them revealing Velyn. Velyn, what do you look like?
Velyn rolls out of her tent and stretches. She kind of lies there on the grass for a second, and then she springs up, casts prestidigitation, and ta-da, showered and fresh, kind of wiping her arms off. Velyn is of medium height. She has fair skin, and her hair is kind of a bright silvery white. She has a undercut, so it's shaved on one side and then long on the other side. So shaved left, long right. She has mismatched eyes. One is sapphire blue and the other is pale gray, and she has a dusting across her nose and cheeks of tiny white freckles that almost look like a constellation of stars. Azamar, mostly just look human, but with a little something extra, and hers are the white freckles and the flashy hair. She is well dressed, like someone who comes from money, but in a. But she does have a chain shirt. She's not like completely civilian clothes. She looks like she knows what she's doing in a fight. She's got daggers here and there, a rapier hanging from her belt. And on the other side of her belt, she has some handpipes hanging like they are a weapon. And she's got one wrist bracelet with a little hand drum attached to it. And she looks like she is pretending to be a morning person as she kind of looks curious and cheerful in her examination of the tent city that we are in.
Pretending to be. Okay.
He's faking it.
I'm
See.
trying to look approachable, but I'm angry.
I see.
Oh,
Okay.
Dooch! We lost Dooch.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
his power is flickering.
Feck.
Oh no!
You wanna
Do we
wait a
want to
minute?
give it like 5 minutes to see if he comes back?
I'm
Yeah.
alright with that since we're just starting.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That is
Can I use this time to ask you a question then?
yes.
The ASMRs, how rare are those in your world?
How would the average person
Uh,
respond to seeing one?
Kind of like seeing an albino.
Okay.
Like, oh, like I've heard of you. I might not have met one yet, but wow. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, it was certainly obvious to her family who were elves, but I don't know how obvious it is that an Azamar is an Azamar just by side glancing. I don't
That's
know.
true.
It
I'd leave
does.
that up
It
to
will
Micah.
take some
Their thing is-
investigation. They
Because-
are.
I mean,
Are you there, Dooch?
she is a little
This-
weird looking, but you know.
This was a personal question. It really wasn't for metagaming or to play out in game. It was just a
You're back.
curiosity thing I had.
I am cool either way. I just wasn't sure from an out of character perspective, like how glaringly obvious it is that this
Gotcha.
white haired chick is, you know.
Hey,
It's like how glaringly obvious is our race, Jericho.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Like, would you know we're shifters? Probably not.
Not at a
Probably
first
not.
glance.
Yeah. You good, homie, Mr. Dooch?
Yeah, it just flickered, so it kicked the Wi-Fi off.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
It
okay.
came back on really quick.
It did. So that's good.
Yeah, are we waiting?
We good? We're back.
All right.
Logged in and everything.
Awesome. Okay. Which means that as Velyn has stepped and stretched out of her tent, she glances to her left, her hands on her lower back. See final party member. See Tess, emerging from her own. Tess, what do you?
Say Tess like had one of the I'm imagining the tents are like those things that like one of the sides could be pinned up a little bit, and I like to think that she was like getting ready but like also kind of like kept an eye on everyone else as she was doing so. You see a human. She's like medium build. She looks like pretty nondescript. She's got darker skin. Her hair is in these like box braids that are kind of drawn up in this like protective style that's kind of like a little bit like a crown, a little bit around her head that's kind of just like drawn up. It's one of those things that like it probably took a lot of time to style, but like looks kind of messy. She doesn't look dirty or anything. She's wearing studded leather armor that isn't like super fancy, but it does look new. She's got a crossbow slung over her back and a backpack on the other shoulder. And she's got these eyes that are this like strange swirling silver. And she's got a necklace that's like on her but tucked kind of into her shirt so you can't see it. And she's gonna just kind of like it's pretty clear she's been like getting ready this whole time. So she kind of like comes out of the tent and like looks around. She clocks. I think she would clock the pair of the siblings first and like look them up and down really carefully and kind of give them like a little smile, a little nod, and then like turn to the person. I don't like we said that she would identify a character, like the ASMR like would be kind of like strange looking, but not necessarily immediately.
You might not notice it right away. Depends on
Yeah, not
passive.
but, yeah.
She's
Yeah,
got
I have
beautiful white hair, so I'd be like,
have
oh, that's
beautiful hair. I mean, she has really high passive investigation, so like I feel like she would at least be like, huh, this is interesting, this is new, and she like, and I think she like especially zero in on the panpipes, and like her face would like immediately break into this like huge grin. I think she'd go right over. She'd go right over Velyn.
Okay. So you approach Velyn, who is emerging from her tent. In that moment, I'm going to move the map.
Ah!
See.
map.
Starting area.
It's us.
This was also the most interesting you meet at a tavern kind of thing. I really like the twist on it.
Yeah. We meet in a hobo camp.
Right? Gotta start somewhere.
Start outside.
Simic's character moniker is Simic X Mistress's character.
Simic.
Kim.
Why?
Hold on.
It's
I'm fixing it now.
Thank
funny
you.
though.
Over the table, do we know each other yet or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
These are strangers.
Probably all rolled. Did we all arrive in the same night, or how are we all?
You all arrived over the night. So, one at a time, you
Okay.
basically set up tents in this camp behind the Endsmeet, Leaderkin Lodge.
And it's normal for people to come and go in this area.
Yes.
And while you're doing that on the VTT, is there a way for me to grab the screen and move it?
Hold right
You
click
should hold right click, yes.
Sweet. That's exactly
and
what I was
also
looking for.
zoom in and out with the mouse button.
Mhm. Yeah. Perfect.
You guys all are gathered around this camp. You're all hungry. Do any of you have any sort of food or any means to collect?
I'm sure we're used to hunting.
Oh,
So
yeah. We
you've
walked
been
all the
through-
way here. I have a longbow. Normal for me to go and get breakfast.
Yeah, and
Just
I would
check
usually
my
go hunting with her.
sheet. I probably have food.
Well,
Artie's chomping down on some jerky.
my favorite terrain is forest, so I can technically gather and forage enough food for like 5 people. Not quite everybody.
Okay. Is that what?
But I don't know that I don't
Are you
know.
gonna volunteer for
listen,
these randos?
It would make sense for the siblings to have woken up earlier to get food for breakfast and then come back.
Well, at this moment, you have
I
woken
have
up
5
at
days
this
worth
time.
of rations in my
Ah,
bag.
shit.
you
Okay.
just woke up.
It's fun. So, well, I guess Jericho, he'd walk out and he'd see. So, does anybody currently eating or look like they have food?
The
Artie is
gnome
chomping
is
down.
eating jerky.
I have a mess kit and rations, but I only have 1 day of rations.
Okay.
He'll
So
look
you
around
have
it.
a small collection of dried, basically, beans and raisins.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So, he'll look around, then he'll go. So, I think we're going to go hunting. Would anybody like some food?
Yeah, I like food. I eat food. You want company?
You a hunter? She
got a
kind of
bow.
like looks you up and down.
She like points. She points like real proudly. I got a bow, kinda crossbow. Still a bow, still counts, right? It's not like yours. Yours is much prettier. But like I
The
could
real
hunt something.
question: can you be
Okay.
quiet?
Yeah, I'm great at that.
Can be the opposite of quiet.
I can help you be quiet.
You can help us be quiet?
I can. Oh, who's not good at being quiet? Raise your hand if you're not good at being quiet.
I don't know if I'm good at being quiet. I know I'm very good at being not quiet.
Jericho just gives a small smile as he looks back at his sister. Sure, you can help us.
Okay. So is it okay if she like notices the smile and then like looks?
Yeah, he's not trying to hide it.
Okay. So she's gonna go up to you, Claudia, right?
Yes.
And she's gonna look at you like and give you this like big smile and like take your hands and
Oh, God.
she's gonna give you the blessing of the trickster, so you know have advantage on stealth checks.
Okay, this is really
so-
kind, but did you have to touch me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's kind of how it works. And
No,
you-
it's fine.
I have a
You
question
can
for
notice-
you.
Yeah.
Yes. What does the blessing of the trickster look?
So the little amulet that's like hidden in her shirt, it glows. It's like a little. I don't know what the correct like shape would be for it to be Echo. But it's got, and you can really honestly like as it lights up, you can kind of see it outlined through her shirt, and it's got 3 little eyes on it, and each of them is a different color, and so the 3 kind of like colors. I like the idea that the eyes are closed, but they open as they open on the amulet and glow
Spooky.
as this magic, this like little prickle of, and it's like I'm gonna say that her magic, like she's a trickster, so I feel like it kind of tickles a little bit, like a little bit like it's like a little bit feathery, but then it feels kind of like warm and nice.
Okay. So it is as she described. You feel this unusual and unfamiliar tickling sensation. But then it feels comforting.
Okay.
As if
I'll,
someone's teasing you.
That was
I'll
weird.
reach down and put my hand on her shoulder. I'll go, she has a thing with being touched, so maybe ask beforehand next time?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, sorry.
No, it was
You
okay.
quiet now.
It was nice. It was very nice of you.
As you guys are discussing this and discussing plans to and such, you anybody with a passive perception,
Question.
yes.
Oh no, I said that's a good question. What's my passive?
Anyone with a passive perception above a 12
that's
would
me.
suddenly hear movement coming from the brush behind
Not I.
Tess and Velyn.
I'm at a 15, so
I'm at a
Velyn-
12.
Velyn
I
turns-
Higher than 12.
I turn immediately.
Yeah,
I
Velyn turns to
have a 20.
pivot.
Everyone who turns sees a wizened old woman, you're not really sure what race, as she is pushing through the brush and picking up papers and scrap metal. And you hear her say, "Confounded rapscallions, making a mess of my campsite!" Arr! And she looks up and sees all of you looking at her, and she says, "What?
Warning.
Good morning.
You were saying about how we're rapscallions?
You're leaving messes everywhere you go."
Are we?
We just got here.
"Oh. Someone left this mess here, and it wasn't me."
Well, let's have a look. Maybe there's a clue.
Did you drop this ration
No.
packaging?
Definitely not.
Then
Is
she
that
looks
metal?
at you.
Is that metal? I could use that actually. Do you mind? Like, come over and see the little scrap metal.
It's a little chunk of. You recognize it as an old. It's like the clip and pin from an old axle that's been bent horribly out of shape.
Yeah, that is perfect. I'm actually gonna need that later on. If you don't mind, I'll take that off your hands.
You throw it away.
Yeah, no problem. I'll throw it away.
She hands
What
it
is
to you.
wrong with you? Thank you, and I run back.
She just handed him this very rusty chunk of completely used anybody.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone be that excited about garbage.
I can't believe she was gonna just throw this away.
You all mind your messes now. She continues to.
This is
Velyn like holds up her
rather-
hand like she's about to say something, but as the old woman continues going, she just puts her hand down again and goes, "Okay, hunting. You were hunting, right?"
Yes, that's correct.
That was the plan.
Gideon is pretty good at being quiet, and he didn't have enough coffee for everybody, so he just finishes his and kind of listened. Then he
Okay.
speaks up. He says, "If you're going hunting, I can help you. We'll need a lot of food to feed a group this size."
Agreed. You look like you know what you're doing.
And he kind of laughs.
How old does Gideon look?
He's in his 50s, if you know anything about human aging.
Okay.
I don't know how familiar we'd be with human aging, to be fair.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different things. so.
He probably looks older than Tess. She looks about early 30s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got some lines on his face. Still pretty good looking. Got gray eyes. But a lot of
like you
gray
have
in
some
his.
experience, so sure.
I feel like it's probably hard to tell how old Velyn looks, she has sort of a youthful energy, but it's hard to tell how much she's full of shit.
Charisma.
So
Yeah.
Gideon looks like kind of a little bit older. You could probably extrapolate, from your old friend, Jericho.
Ah, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
I guess we did forget to mention in describing our characters that Jericho and Claudia look really young.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Baboos.
wayward, scrappy children, basically. Except minus Jericho's obvious height
One
and
is
mass.
6'4". Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you like-
Claudia's probably like 5'8" at the tallest.
Okay, but when you say children, you're like adult children, right?
Like 18.
18 max, at
adult
least for
children.
Claudia. Yeah.
I got it. But those
Not
are
like-
definitely they're still babies.
All
Yes.
characters
Right.
involved in this session are 18 years or older.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But GM
Disclaimer.
Okay, good.
Like babes in the woods, in a way.
Yes.
Still wet behind the ears in some
Very.
aspects.
Mm-hmm.
So, Artie, as you're chewing on this jerky and the rest of these campers are discussing hunting. Do you have any experience?
Not necessarily. He is more of a scavenger.
He probably
If anything,
wishes with dynamite.
with that, yeah. With that being said, he's a scrapper, but he usually will either finesse his way or just scavenge for some food.
This
Anyway,
rat carcass, who would throw this away?
Yeah.
Culture. I
I
love
can
it.
use these bones for little splinters.
At the moment, he is currently trying to dismantle his crossbow that he found.
I mean, I have money.
I
like-
have money as well.
Can't you usually use money to, obtain goods or services?
Well,
Money-
why would
money-
you spend your money when you can get free food?
It's
That's-
true.
Because free food takes time, and time is money.
That is
Well, but-
precious parts I could be buying. Nope. I'll find some.
All
Are
right.
you gonna like pay a tree to feed you food? Can you
If
do
I
that?
found a tree that was interested in selling me its fruit, I would completely negotiate that arrangement. But I think mostly trees don't.
I'll look to
don't wanna
Claudia.
talk to me.
This seems like a very eccentric bunch.
It's true. I don't think I've ever met anybody who's paid for food before.
Not eccentric on a rapscallion.
Where are you guys from?
Who are you asking?
North.
The two that said they just don't pay for food ever, or never met anybody who has. That's a little different from where I'm from.
From the
North?
North. Okay, that's pretty general. Depending on what part of the world you are, everywhere could be north, realistically.
Well, we
Lots of
walked
places
here.
do have a north.
Okay.
Not
Have you
really.
ever been to a city or a shop or an inn?
Yeah,
We-
we've been
oh.
there.
I
Okay.
mean, if it's like too big, we usually just go around.
Future notice, they sell stuff in there that you can eat.
Why wouldn't you get it yourself?
Yeah,
We
get it
know
in there.
people can buy food.
He looks down at his little 3-foot tall frame and it's like, I'm food to a lot of things, so I try
Well,
to avoid that.
It's not that we're unfamiliar with the concept. We've met people who've bought things.
Okay,
Just
I was just
never
curious.
made sense.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I get you. I don't like spending my money on food anyways.
I like to spend time doing fun things, not
Hunting is very fun.
It is
I think
fun.
that'd be fun.
Have you ever
With-
felt the wind in your hair?
not in that context.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Give yourself a Brazilian blowout.
Yeah, cast prestidigitation, just like throw sparkles in the air, just like fun.
You
I
just
don't
throw that stuff
quite
around.
understand.
Why not?
With that being said, I could
It's not like it lasts.
could use some if we find some good fangs or claws or even some hides. I might be able to put that to use. So if you guys are going out looking for animals, I assume.
Of course.
And we're not hunting mushrooms.
Okay, okay, I've done that before. So let's
That's
bet
called
you
put a pin
have.
on that.
foraging,
Yep,
not
yep.
hunting.
Mushrooms are closer to animals than they are to plants.
It's true. I think it's really creepy.
I like to make it a little more exciting. I'll go hunting for some mushrooms.
Mr.
Okay.
Gnome?
That's a good idea.
Mr.
You
You
can
make
Gnome?
a good
some meat.
stew with mushrooms.
Mr.
and meat.
Gnome.
Mr. Gnome, what are you building?
Right now, I kind of just put the other thing to the side because I'm missing a few parts I need, but I'm going to try to take apart this crossbow that I found.
Is there
I could probably
anything
use it.
useful that I might do to help you that doesn't involve being quiet or knowing things about nature?
Yes, come here.
Do you
Come
know
here.
how to collect firewood?
I mean,
Come here. I'm going to need
sure,
you to
but
hold.
why collect firewood when? Oh, sure, I'll hold
Yeah.
something. What am I holding?
You just need to put your 2 fingers together, hold these pieces, make sure it does not go flying out, and you see him go to try to pry something out. Bling! A spring goes flying into there. No, crap. Okay, never mind, I got this. And he goes to try to find his spring.
Should we just go, Jericho?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
well-
We're
Oh,
just
wait,
gonna
wait.
head
Give me a
off.
second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Velyn casts Mage Hand to hold the spring for him.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go over and
And
put.
so she has
my
like a
hand-
little semi-translucent hand that's just like floating after him as he's searching for the spring.
I've
While you're
seen
doing
this
that,
one before.
Tess is gonna go over and she's gonna ask permission first. She's gonna say, "Hey, can I touch your shoulder?"
Who is she talking to?
To Gnome, Mr. Gnome,
Yeah,
whose name she doesn't know yet.
do it.
So she this time it's like she just puts like one finger, on, and she
What just happened?
I tried to scare her as she
Oh,
did it because
okay.
she was doing it way too slow.
okay. I think
No,
I'll
I'm
joke
just
back
kidding.
and, like,
I'm just
pretend-
kidding. You could touch it. Go ahead.
Pretend to be surprised. Put a finger on your shoulder, and she's gonna cast guidance because she doesn't know what you're doing,
Thank
but
you.
she feels like you want
She wants to
like
help.
a little boost.
I've seen that trick you have with that hand there, and you see him. He has like a nice little bracelet that looks mechanical, and he clicks 2 buttons on it, and he casts Mage Hand himself. And so now they're both holding the 2 spots he needs.
We're hands twins.
High five.
We high five the real hands while our mage
Yeah.
hands do the work.
I
Yep.
love it. I love
And
it.
I'm just gonna spend some time until pretty much. Yeah, I'll definitely go with you guys if you want, and I might be able to collect some stuff. But let me know when you're ready. I'm just gonna keep working on this.
You have an important
Yes.
reassemble that.
No, I'm trying to part it out.
Okay, good to know.
I'm trying to part that bad boy out, and you let me know what I get out of it.
Crossbow
need it.
parts.
I gotta. Well, I might want the springs, maybe the trigger. You know, I could use this for other stuff.
So, why don't you roll a Tinker Tools check
Yep.
and we'll determine what you get out of that cross.
Add a
D20 plus
D4.
proficiency.
Add a
yes.
D4 for your guidance too.
Okay.
Yeah.
D20, D4 plus 2.
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm gonna remind you to add
Oh
D4.
my Atlantic. Plus 2, 8.
8.
Oh no!
Yes.
So, the parts you collect from this crossbow.
Wait. Can he have advantage because I'm helping with my mage hand?
Sure.
Okay.
I didn't
So
see it show up
reroll
on
it.
PT2.
D20. Am I not linked?
Hey, you're
Don't
beyond
think so.
When your
20 is not
power
coming
went out,
through.
you probably had to relink. You probably had to
Also-
relink them.
Oh.
Would you like me to just
You just fell
F5
asleep.
it? Did I?
Eh?
Nice. I'm sleeping?
I guess.
What?
It's like I'm reloading the
Oh,
You have to make
oh,
sure you click on your extensions in the,
Yeah.
in the top
On
right.
both
Hit beyond
screens.
20.
Beyond
Yeah.
20
Okay.
and the VT2. That way your rolls will show up.
and okay.
This is the first roll of the campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
Artie's disassembling the crossbow.
Perfect. Love it. Okay. So, do I re-roll the D4 or no? The D4 was only a 1.
You just get the one
It's
chance.
advantage, so you get.
The D4, the guidance does not advantage. The guidance is just.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the
Yep.
guidance
I
just stays.
figured
You
that.
still get that +1, I think.
Okay,
Yep.
so I am re-logged into it. Let me know if you see this. Did you get that or no?
That's an
Not-
eight.
Did you do it? Did you hook it up on the VTT and on your D&D Beyond page? Because you have to do both.
I have them both open.
Yeah,
you
and
need
then
to
you
go
have
to
to
the
click
Beyond
the
20
die.
extension and click it on both of them.
I did.
Yep.
Alright. The other
Okay.
option you have, I can read your roll. But you
I could
can
always
also-
roll it in here, yeah. Okay, so I got an 18 plus 2 plus 1, 21.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
a lot
With a
better.
21, you harvest a crossbow stock, basically a length
Mhm.
of wood in the shape of a crossbow. You get a trigger, you get a rolling block, you get a bow that is beyond anything you could use because it's a metal crossbow. So
Mhm.
the draw weight on it's about 600
Draw weight.
pounds.
Oh god.
Okay.
and you get the bracing from the crossbow, and those are all the components that make a crossbow.
Perfect. They are all in my bag already now.
You also collect 8 screws.
Yes. Okay.
So-
Gideon, are you coming with us when we hunt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
okay, who all is going hunting?
Claudia,
I'll come.
Jericho.
Gideon says to the gnome, he's like, if you want to try to find some mushrooms or some other vegetables, that go real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. If you guys want to do the hunting part, I'll help out where I can.
Sounds good to me.
Tess will go too, because she thinks she can use this crossbow.
And
You don't want.
what are you gonna say?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
And Velyn, are you going hunting, or are you going to stay in the town?
Oh, and she went AFK.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
got
she
it.
did go
Sal said
AFK.
she'd be AFK.
Oh, she's not
I'm
in
going
her
to
chair.
imagine that she
didn't.
would not go hunting.
That's a fair guess. Okay.
Yeah.
So, everyone that does go hunting, you delve into the Goldwood. It is right. You basically walk 10 yards away. Peterkin in the wood. You are in the middle. It is early in the morning, and the sounds of wildlife are teeming everywhere. It's not hard to find just the evidence of creature. That being said, I'd like survival checks from one of you with advantage, so you can decide who it is that's leading the hunt.
I'll take
It-
the hunt.
You'll take the hunt?
I mean,
Well, unless you're better. I'll
I'm going to imagine that the Mr. Gray Fox here is probably very experienced.
well, I don't know who's better, but Gideon
I
would
have a
look around at
+3.
all these children and think he probably needs to. What are we? A survival? I'm +5.
I am
Yeah,
also,
okay.
hilariously, I am also +5, so would it be okay if we both rolled?
No, I'm asking one person.
A 1 with advantage.
Yeah, we'll give it to the
What?
silver fox.
Yeah,
Because
Gideon.
he
you
looks
go
like he
first.
has the most experience.
Mr.
Right.
Mans should show us how it's done.
Okay, Gideon. See what you got. An 18. As the 5 of you delve into the Gideon leading the charge, seeking out a game trail, trying to find the easiest and quickest way to get a large amount of food. This group of people that you mantle the feeding of. The first thing you notice, you point out to Artie, a copse of mushroom. It's not hard to find along one of the low creek beds that pushes through. And as you find the creek, you know that means that there's likely an 18. You manage to find a bag.
Nice.
Who shot
Like
it, though?
That's up to you.
You can shoot it, girl. You can shoot it.
Yes.
As you find the creature, I'd like a perception check from anyone but.
But Gideon, okay.
Can I give advantage to my sister?
Please.
Artie is not paying attention.
I would like to note also that my passive perception is really high.
That's great.
Yes.
So was that a yes or no to that advantage?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sniffing. I'm taking out the old sniffer. Ooh, even worse. 10.
Ooh,
Oh,
For a note, passive perception is for when I am trying to decide if you know something that I have not told you about.
gotcha. Sorry, I'm still new to this. I
No,
apologize.
it's totally cool. I'm explaining the difference. Didn't do anything wrong. Or also, if say party members are doing something a lot of times that you're being a little discreet, it'll go against your passive perception.
Just gonna roll real quick to see if it's linked now.
It is.
Perfect.
Hey.
It worked.
Gotcha.
You rolled a 5. With a 10, the woods are calm. There's plenty of bird noises, lots of creatures around. You have not scared away the wildlife. Nothing of interest, basically, as you harvest this. And you bring it back to camp. We'll hop back over. Bless you, Simic. Hop back over.
Was it
To...
hit?
I took those mushrooms, by the way.
Okay. Do you know
Oh,
what
yeah,
kind
you
they
did.
are? Why don't you roll
Nope.
nature for me?
Still roll a nature, but I have no
Anybody?
clue.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I do. 22.
Yeah.
You remember reading about these as they are edible. They taste absolutely foul unless they're boiled first.
Cool. Gotcha.
Good to know.
Oh.
That's coming through.
Now we have 2 cat ears.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome
We
back.
both have cat ears on.
As the party returns with a deer harvested,
Go.
Velyn, what would you have been doing while they went out and hunted? Unless you went with them, that you did.
I think it was pretty clear at the time that Velyn did not have skills that would be helpful to the hunt proposition. So, I think that can I climb a tree on the edge of the campsite and just see what I can see from up high?
Yes. Roll athletics.
Don't fall.
What a
What
horrible
did
way to end
Velyn
the
do while you
campaign.
guys were gone? She fell down and broke her neck. Hang on, let's find
Done
out.
it before.
You come back to camp and find Velyn in a clump on the ground.
New character.
That
Wow.
was quick.
Yeah.
7.
Oh boy.
So she kind of tries to climb the
City folk.
tree and then like
You think
Can't.
you think that climbing a tree would be a great way to get a good look around the area, and you pick the nearest tree to the campsite that seems fairly tall. Spend about
there's-
10 minutes trying to climb it. You just can't get to the first leg of the tree. Can't climb it. It's been too long.
I know you guys yeah. Just mimes exasperation at the tree that does not care. Also does not sell her any food.
So,
Um,
it is as the party is returning, you give up on your attempts to climb trees. Really, it did not take long for them to find a deer. Seems like they
oh,
knew
you're
it.
back already. I definitely didn't do anything useful while you were gone.
Okay, weird thing to admit.
I mean, so you're back already. You've got meat.
Stayed quiet. That was pretty useful.
As you guys are discussing this deer, a new figure comes into view from around the back of the cedar kindling. And he kind of leans against Bart, watching as you guys are discussing, waiting for one of you to acknowledge his presence, kind of standing there, leaning against it, a mute.
And how can we help you?
Ah, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice catch you've got there.
Sure is. I think we got enough if you'd like to join us for breakfast.
Well, that's all right. But if you save the pelt from it, I can give you some coin for it. Say to that.
I think
Okay.
that sounds like a good trade to me.
I'm
What are
actually
you
gonna look at the
offering?
gnome and say,
Is that okay? I know we said that we'd bring you something.
I'm still waiting on my tools, so this one can go to him.
Okay.
Give him a bean mug. Like, be touching my resources.
it's
You
a
give
little
the
3
stranger-
foot tall man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like,
Stranger, a
Eyeing him.
6-foot-tall, elderly-looking half-orc. Black hair shaking into gray, sides, salt and pepper beard, looking over it, kind of. Yeah, I like your style, little guy.
What are you offering for the pelt?
Well, let me take a good look at it. Comes around. Approaches. You keep it in good shape. You don't cut it up. Maybe about 15 gold.
Okay, that's a lot.
Mm.
You can try to get it off in one piece.
Good pelt's worth a lot of money. Of course, if you cut it up, it'll be a lot less.
Of
Gideon,
course,
I'll help
Tess.
you with it.
I'll help you too.
I think you got yourself a deal, and I'll put my hand out to shake on it.
Shake your hand. Name's Drenyer. This here's this is my lodge.
Nice to meet you, Dranian. I'm Jericho.
Pleasure.
This
Always
here's
a
my sister Claudia.
Hey,
pleasure to meet both of you. It's always
So
fun.
yeah, we skipped that part, didn't we?
I guess we didn't introduce ourselves by name.
Now
No,
seems
we
as
didn't.
good a time as any.
Hi, I'm Velyn.
Hi, Velyn. I'm Drenyer Sharpdust.
Drenyer.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Pleasure.
Artie, as he's still side-eyeing him a little bit, just looking him up and down. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure, Artie. I haven't seen many of your kind around.
Well, we like to stay throughout the shadows, you know? As he's like towering, looking up at it.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, try to avoid it.
Funny what you find waiting in your backyard. What about you, old man? Competing with me in here.
Gideon nods. Howdy, I'm Gideon. Nice to meet you, Drenyer.
Pleasure's mine. And he looks over at you, Tess.
Tess is like absolutely poking at this deer and just sort of like, oh yeah, hi, I'm Tess. And then
Gideon
goes back.
stops her from poking the deer.
Yeah, maybe be careful with that. Bunch of holes.
I don't get to touch anything.
You can tell.
I don't get to touch anything.
He looks at you, Gideon. He says, "I trust you'll keep her in check."
Oh,
Hey,
Gideon.
hey, I don't need
He
to be
looks
kept
so
in check,
tired already.
sir. That's rude. Don't be rude to me.
You're all right. You're all right, girl. It's okay. What's
Velyn
your name?
uses her mage hand to poke Tess, just like on the shoulder from behind, just like.
I like whirl around, look, and I'm like, whoa.
Nothing there. Just the bard
No.
being an asshole. But she's not. She's not. She's like. Velyn is obviously giggling about it because she thinks she's hilarious. So it's not. It's
Do
not
I see that? Do I see that with my passive perception?
Yes.
You see that with
There's
your
no.
with
It's
your
not.
eyes.
It's not. You see that with your eyes. Like,
regular
it's just
eyeballs.
like I never
He's
get to
gonna-
touch anything. Poke, poke, poke.
Gideon
What?
says, tell him your name. What's your name?
Oh, brother.
To Tess.
Oh no, I said Tess. I'm Tess.
Pleasure. If y'all find yourselves looking for work, seems as though you're capable enough to handle the game in the forest. Often have bounties or in this.
You got something off the top of your head?
Yeah, there's a pack of wolves that are harassing the farmers. You got
Poppers.
Oh,
Yeah, count
we
me
could
in.
do that.
take them out. That would do me a favor. So,
What's the pay for that one?
off the top of my head, that listing about 40.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Can you
Yes,
tell me
please.
if there's anywhere in town, like anywhere around here, that I might go to look for, like, I don't know, books?
Yeah, there's the parchment and quill just down the block.
And they okay, I'll do that.
What about parts? Parts and stuff to make with parts. So you got parts?
Parts of what?
Springs, nuts, bolts, small pieces of steel.
All right,
maybe some
slow down, little
utensils.
guy. Slow down there.
Okay. Yeah, I got excited. Vials and glasses and
Okay,
jugs.
I got it.
all of it
I
specifically.
think maybe best bet is to talk to Tarley. He gets shipments of supplies and tools. But if you're looking for stuff that's more unusual, check in the Outsider's Witness.
Outsider's Witness and Tarley.
Tarley's
You might-
general. He's not the sharpest tool, but he'll
Dringer, you said?
train your sharp just.
You might be my new best friend. Thank you, Drenyer.
I just met you.
Yeah, I don't have friends.
Can't imagine why.
Well,
Bars
that's sad. You
Ugh.
well, why not? You're perfectly charming. You can take stuff apart and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't get it either.
Right.
So
Yeah.
See it.
where is this
Make a
wolf
friend.
problem occurring?
You have to be one.
All right. So you're gonna have to hike about a good, maybe I don't know how fast y'all. If you know your way around the woods, maybe a good half an hour. Into the woods, heading north. Once you're in deepest copse, you're gonna head. You'll find the game trail, or the wolves will find you.
Has something stirred them up? Or have there
Nah, they
always
just-
been problems in the area?
Wolves show up and come and go. There's just, they're wolves. They're
So there's nothing
predators.
strange about it. It's just wolves
Wait.
hassling the ranchers, as you do.
You want more unusual wolves than just the typical kind? They eat everything.
I was just curious. It doesn't matter.
I think
Some
somebody
things-
might be reading too many
yeah.
books.
Some things are exactly as they
I
seem.
really try to avoid reading too many books. It's really irritating that I have to read as many books as I have to read. Actually,
You
How
have
come you
to
gotta read
read?
so many books?
I have to try to figure out a thing because if I don't, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Well, you know what? It's fine. I'll go to the quill place, the Parchment and Quill, where they have books, and I'll ask them about stuff. And it'll be really boring and annoying. And I'm sorry. Let's go hunt wolves.
Well, before that, let's take apart this deer,
Eat breakfast.
get some breakfast, and then we
Right.
can head out.
Right. Oh, all right. Why don't you guys take care of this deer, that pelt, pay you, then grab yourself something to eat. Black Forest, pretty popular. Then bed, go out and deer. Sound like a
Sounds good to us, but
Sounds good.
but what?
I'm going to
I
be
don't
of no
remember
help.
honestly.
I'm going to be
How-
of no help doing that.
Velyn, why don't you go to the quill?
That's
and
what I was thinking.
parchment
I'll go do that
place?
now. Take care of it. Anybody want a book?
How expensive is a book?
They're fairly cheap, I think.
Depends on the book.
That is not. I'm gonna head on it. Good luck with it.
Yeah, we'll
Talk
see
to
you
Lisa.
soon.
He does.
What do you like to read?
I don't know.
Come on, I'll buy you something.
Jericho, can you help Mr. Gideon with the deer?
Oh, of course, we'll take care of it. You enjoy. And I'll give her 2 gold just in case there's anything she wants to get extra.
Aw.
This is too much.
Just keep it. If you see something, you can get it.
Okay.
I would like to go see that Tarly guy.
As the
Can I
party
join you?
immediately splits off into 11 different directions.
Do you want Do you want to come with us, Mr. Gnome?
Yes, very much so.
All right,
Okay.
shopping trip.
I'll be quick.
Woo!
Maybe I could get some tools to help you skin that deer. I
think
I
we
used
can
to have a
handle it.
set, but I haven't had it in quite some time.
Oh, it's alright. I got everything I need right here.
Cool,
Yeah, we'll
cool,
be
cool,
alright.
cool.
Okay, it's a 3v3.
Two. I'll go too because
4v2.
nobody has to handle me.
You can
Give,
handle
You're your own person.
give Gideon a little bit of a dirty look and then like kind of traipse off.
Gideon, like, I can't even.
Fuck.
Gideon did nothing wrong. I'm very sorry.
Hey,
Okay.
he's dealt with brats before.
Oh dear.
Oh, you have no idea.
You may have accidentally
begins.
made the dad.
You'll be alright.
Frog.
Yeah, I don't think it was an accident. It'll be alright.
Party dad, party dad.
Party dad, party daddy.
Oh my god, no.
Don't get me
Party
started.
Daddy makes
Don't
it
get me
seem so
started.
much
Ooh,
different.
Party dad.
That was the joke. Okay,
Yep, yep.
off we go.
One moment.
We'll be back soon. Don't worry.
I'm not.
Okay, so who's going where? We're gonna start according to my disc. So Artie,
Tarly.
you're first. You're going to Tarly's.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want to get a head start on it, I have already messaged you a list. If you want to just free wing it,
Dude's on top of it.
I'm
knows
gonna
what
I'm gonna tell you what I want, but if just
Tell me
for
what
putting
you want.
prices
What you
together,
really,
Got it.
really want.
Okay,
I'll
you're-
Yep.
tell what.
You
Cool.
you head to Tarly's. I'm going to pull up the map. Endsmeet. guys can choose. I'm going to place your tokens on the world, and you can just move your tokens to where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
There's Artie's, Claudia's, Jericho's. There's Gideon.
There's the parchment.
Yes. So, move your token to the location that is interested. You don't have to go anywhere if you want to explore the Goldwood, if you want to go elsewhere in town. If you want to leave, you can do whatever you want.
Jericho's gonna stay here and help with the hide, and then start cooking the deer.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
figured.
require some checks on that.
Yep, perfectly fine. That's just what I'm doing.
Were you going to say, Frog?
I said that's what Gideon's doing too. That's what they said they'd do. That's what they're gonna do.
Okay. We're working on the deer. Awesome. Artie. Tarley's is what looks like it's a general store made out of a barn. There is a high loft, and inside it you can see a front window that's been cut into this large, like one door was taken out and it was just made into a. And you see all sorts of supplies and tools and materials and bolts of cloth. You head inside. You see there is this enormous man, just more round than tall, standing behind this counter. And as you enter, there are a few other townsfolk in the shop, but as you enter, he turns and looks and he says, "By my beard, that's a gnome! I haven't seen one of you in years. How can I help you?"
Oh, you're gonna help me, all right. And is he like behind a counter?
Yes. He's like
Okay,
leaning over it and looking down at you.
Yep. I take off my book bag and I step on top of it because it's relatively metallic, and I did that specifically so I can see over counters because most people don't take that into
That's
consideration.
amazing.
So I stand up in there. Tarley, I'm assuming you're Tarley.
Aye, I be Tarley. How can I help you?
Yes. Okay, Tarley. You got a pen and paper? You good with pen and paper? This is gonna be a little bit.
Try me.
Okay. I need 5 flasks of oil. I need nuts, bolts, nails, springs, gears, about like 10 gold worth. I need 3 small
Alright.
pouches. I need a bag of. You got caltrops?
Right, maybe. Hold on. Let me.
Ball
and
bearings?
He turns and he starts like collecting things from behind the counter.
Okay.
A bag of caltrops he sets on the counter.
Yeah. Ball bearings too, if you got them.
What's
Uh,
that? Tess is gonna like run forward.
Let me
Like,
roll to
I've
see if
never
he
seen
has
ball
ball
bearings. Like,
You've never seen balls before?
He does have a bag of ball bearings, so he says,
Ball bearings. Perfect.
So Tess went with Artie to the general store, huh?
yeah, I think Tess went with Artie.
Okay,
okay.
So.
Okay.
"What kind of oil? You didn't say."
Just any oil, flammable preferably. Not.
Lantern oil. All right.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
You know, I didn't know if
Oh,
you meant
he fleed.
vegetable oil or cooking oil.
No.
that sort of- None of that boring stuff. What am I thinking?
Nah.
And he goes
Nah.
back behind the counter and pulls up a
I see.
jug, and he starts pouring out bottles of oil.
While I see right next to it, you got those 2 glass bottles and the 2 vials. Keep them empty. I'm gonna need those for something.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
He's
Let me
saying
know when
that
you're ready
now.
for the next thing.
He pulls those out and sets them on the counter.
Okay.
And that's 5 flasks of oil. Pardon the miss. Oh, what next? Right.
Okay. Do you have this one? You might not have. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for a later time. Do you have like a skinning knife, some leather straps, things of that nature? I need some leather working tools. And if you got it,
On
I'll
that
be surprised.
on that shelf back there, we happen to have all sorts of kits of different tools. Oh, you've already got it. All right.
Yep.
How
Leather's
much
workers'
money
tools.
does he have?
Oh, I got it.
No.
I got it. And this alchemist supplies too as well. Okay, perfect.
Careful with that. There's lots of glass in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Okay. And that should be just about it.
All right. So, for 5 flasks of oil, that's going to be a gold piece for that, and then 10 gold worth of these. Just crate of nonsense that you've asked for.
Creative
Sets that
nonsense.
down.
The turb of art.
Everything that you've ordered, he sums up to, and most of it goes into the alchemist.
No.
They
Yeah.
are by far the most valuable thing you've selected. They have this like finely written, hand-printed price of 50 gold on the side. But after that, it's totals out to 72 gold and 8 silver.
Takes 80 gold. Bam.
He kinda-
Tarley, you resupply and you keep the things I need. I'll be your best friend.
I like you, little guy. What's your name?
Yeah. Artie. Artie
Tartly.
Gunnersnipe.
You can call me Tartly, and you're always welcome back in my store.
Oh, I'll be calling you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Pleasure meeting you, and runs out.
Was
Just
there
so
anything
excited.
that you needed? As he looks at you, Tess.
Just standing there like,
Come on, I gotta go. Bye.
I didn't even realize Tess was with me, and he didn't, so he just
Okay.
bolted.
Tess is kind of Tess. Like Artie was nice to her, and so she's just gonna follow him around.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it. I get it.
So
I too have
the,
been in a
Me
party
during
where I only know one
college.
person.
Yeah.
Relatable.
the whirlwind of what is Artie's shopping spree.
Nomosity.
Yeah.
And I'll make my way back to the campsite after that.
Okay, you have all your supplies. You head back to your tent.
Mm-hmm.
Then we hop over to... Oh, they're going to the Parchment and Quill. Velyn and Claudia. The Parchment and Quill looks as though it is somebody's home. That is though they've turned the entire front half of the home into basically a bookstore. All sorts of old parchments and scrolls line one wall. The rest, there's like shelves of all sorts of old tombs and books and things that are clearly handwritten and just hand-bound and stuffed in there. And as you walk in, there is a halfling with her hands folded up behind her back, and she looks up at you as you enter, and she says, "Oh, hello. It's a pleasure.
Hello, the shop.
How can I help you?"
Are you a collector of the strange and odd?
I'm a collector of books.
Right. So, do you have any really weird books about odd things?
The halfling, who, now that you're closer, you can see she's like maybe 60 years of age, kind of a wizened, motherly face that's clearly seen a lot of shit. She looks at you and she says, "Odd in what way, dear?"
Strange symbology, arcane, obscure, I saw a symbol and I don't know what it means, and the only thing I could think to do was look in a book.
See. Maybe. Your best chance is to look around. I have all sorts of things. So?
And then I want to buy my friend here something interesting because she doesn't know what kind of book she likes.
Oh, hello there, young one.
Hey, hello.
Are you looking for a story, or are you looking for maybe history?
A story?
Excellent. And she begins perusing. So, Velyn, why don't you roll, if you are gonna look for a book about symbology and
I am.
things, you're gonna roll me an investigation.
Okay.
And Claudia, why don't you roll me a D100? Pull up this.
Back.
4.
Velyn immediately gets distracted and finds a book with songs in it.
Okay.
I mean, that's just how I'm taking that role. Like, she forgot what she was actually doing and is now reading, ballads.
Whoa.
You good, Pen?
Sorry. Bumped me, then I came back in and there was no sound, so I left it and came back in again, but it's good.
Okay. The D100. Can I get a D100 from you, Claudia?
Oh, yes. 29.
Are you trying to hide your nature as someone who's basically kind of sheltered or new to
I
the
think
world?
she would, in anything bigger than the campsite, she would probably, town, city, she would probably wear her hood up and kind of keep her eyes lowered to the ground.
Okay. She's rolling an insight. She selects a book for you. She turns and faces you, and she pushes a book into your hands. You can read, yes?
I can, but not well.
Okay.
Like, probably a 3rd grade level.
Well, that is fitting. As she pushes the book into your hands, that you see the bold title says 2 prizes. A songbook of lullabies and children's stories.
She'll pick it up, kind of flip through it. Are there pictures?
Yes.
I like this.
I was hoping you might. For this one, it's
Thank you.
2 silver.
She like goes for her purse to pull out the money. Is that how you're muted? I think you.
Yeah, Velyn is. I said I would buy you a book.
I know, but it's
She
so
holds up
expensive.
2 silver? That's not expensive. I'll show you expensive sometime. This is easy.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Velyn just slides over the money
Okay.
She'll
and then
take her
goes
book.
back to like flipping through the random book of ballads that she found that has nothing to do with what she was looking for.
Go ahead and make a note in your inventory, Claudia, that you now have the book 2 prizes.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
just mark off that money.
Add custom. 2 prizes. Children's book.
It sounds adorable.
It does.
As you are looking through this book of songs, a book catches your eye on the shelf. Just Velyn.
Okay.
You've like turned back to your book and you glance up and you see a book staring out at you, simply called "Theories on the Beings of." Stands out to you because it is a wider tome than any of those that are around it. Simple black binding, a great text on.
She kind of crinkles her nose, but reaches up to kind of tug it out and like investigate it.
This book has clearly been leafed through, but otherwise it's in good condition. It's written in common, and it has small gemstones binding right on the end. It's
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Hang on a second. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah, Heimdall is being a huge pest tonight. And he
It's
just
okay.
knocked. I'm trying to figure out what the hell he even knocked off the table. No cords. Why do you even want this?
I'll take those cords.
yeah. Get
No.
something out of them.
Stop it.
already
Anyway,
built
sorry.
like a crazy old
Gemstones in the
there.
binding.
Yes, it has small gemstones bound in the binding. The book itself is heavy. It has over 700 pages to it. You'd estimate.
Whew. It's big. I sniff it. It has that book smell, I'm assuming.
It does. It smells like it's been a book for a very long time.
Claudia sees her sniff the book and she thinks that that's like a normal thing to do, so she sniffs hers as well and doesn't
You-
know what to do with that information.
Well, you smell the rich sense of parchment and fresh binding.
Nice.
I
Smells like a good book.
Yeah. Velyn flips through the book quickly to just see if her eye falls on anything in
Roll
particular.
me a D100.
Okay.
$36.
My friend Roz had a high luck character who would do all investigations via just luck rolls, and I feel like that's what Velyn is doing right now.
You see a page that you just happen to start reading. At the top of it says, while in their jackal forms, jackal wares were bolder and more aggressive than pack creatures that preferred the company of jackals and other jackal wares. You found a notation, jackal ware, lycanthropes of the jackal.
Useful information.
Is this ringing a bell for me? Like a particular one?
Are you proficient in Arcana, history, or nature?
One moment. I have to remember. Nope. Okay, never mind.
No,
Nope.
it is
Not ring the bell.
interesting,
I know
but
nothing.
it's very interesting to you, but you do not use to you.
I'm gonna take this giant, expensive book and carry it back over to the halfling. And
Oh my!
thump it down on the counter. How much?
You could club a seal with that.
I haven't. Oh, that was a trade. From a traveling sorcerer. 30 gold pieces for that one.
Claudia looks
Oh.
appalled.
Oh, it's so much, but there's like gemstones in it, so I can see why it's super expensive. But oh, it's a lot.
You did say you were going to show her expensive.
You're not
True.
there.
Wow, you're showing me fast.
Wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I just got a feeling. I've got a feeling about this. All right, I'll do it.
All right. Well, that's a pleasure doing business with you. What's your name?
My name's Velyn Orite. We will be back, I'm sure.
Oh, Velyn. It's a pleasure to call you a customer. You can call me Nora.
Hi, Nora. I have no idea why I want this book, but I do.
The handsome thing.
It's very nice.
She wraps it up in like parchment, ties it shut, and then
I thought about trying to talk you down on the price, but I can see why you have to charge so much. There's all of this, everything. So
there are rubies embedded in the binding.
I can see that. And I know that you're just an honest shopkeeper having to do your living, and it looks like this is actually your home that you've been kind enough to open to travelers to shop for books. And I really appreciate that you're doing a service to the community like that.
You're very
We will be back.
Very kind for noticing. Why don't you roll a persuasion?
Future discounts.
Basically, that was what I was trying to do, but in a cheerful, friendly way. Where's my sheet? Persuasion.
Bard power.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Make a note. You now have the book Theories on the Beings of Blood. If you use this book in conjunction with a history or arcana check that relates to creatures or monsters, advantage.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna note this in my. Okay. Theories. Whoop. Fuck it. You don't need to listen to me type. Sorry. That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gideon and Jericho. The task of removing the pelt from preparing the meat for cooking is a tedious one, but it's one both of you are familiar with. Gideon vastly more so. But you're both familiar with. I'm going to ask you both for a survival check.
Can I just help him and give him advantage on it?
Right. Can I actually say, so I feel like Gideon would encourage Jericho to do it himself, just to kind of watch him. I don't know. Listen,
Papa.
Oh.
he's already feeling fatherly, so let me give you
Gideon.
advantage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jericho.
I love it.
I love it too.
Roll a survival with advantage. And because you've made that choice, Gideon, granting you inspiration.
No.
That's
It was
fucking
very
awesome.
cute. And you did a really good job.
22.
Go, Jericho.
The DC to properly clean and cut the pelt off a deer is a 20.
Oh,
You succeed with the 22.
awesome.
Gideon like
not
claps him on
easy.
the shoulder when he sees it. He's like, "Good job, kid. Good job."
Thank you. I've had to practice a lot here recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not the easiest taking care of your sister. You gotta learn a lot.
I heard that. Your sister said you walked here. Is that right?
Unfortunately, it's a long journey.
Gideon just nods. He doesn't really pry much more than that.
Respect.
After
What
the
about you? Where are you from?
Well, I'm from all over. From up north too, in the forests up there.
Sure. Sort of same of kin, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
As you finish the removing of, takes like a good. You hear the approaching footsteps once, as the lodge keeper back door out, and he says, "The lodge is open in here." Oh, you already got it done.
Yeah. Pretty easy when you have someone inexperienced like this helping you.
All right. We'll bring it around to the tanning rack, and I'll fetch your gold.
Meet you over there, and we'll take it over.
I've impressed Grenier.
That's all I've ever
Oh, yeah.
wanted.
Now you got 2 dads.
I can die happy now.
2 daddies.
Next time we get a nice pelt like that, I can make some stuff with it.
You want
Well,
the
Yeah,
next
we
one?
don't need to sell it. Maybe
We'll
maybe
remember.
maybe I can make some stuff for you. You know. Yeah, I got some tools for it. I pull out like the knife and the leather straps and the hole punch. Yeah, I can make some stuff.
All right, take it easy.
I get
I am-
excited about making stuff.
I imagine Artie has already returned.
Yeah.
Yes, that he-
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna start. If I got some free time, I'm gonna start tinkering.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
That being said, as you bring the pelt over to the tanning rack, which is it's more like there's this section that is roofed off on the side of the lodge that is clearly designed just for the processing of game and
Mhm.
breaking down hides and tanning them. It smells unpleasant.
Bad.
It smells real bad. Yeah. There's not really much you can do about that, unfortunately.
I walk up to the leather and I do my little magical tinkering from my. I pull out a little scanner which looks
Battery
like a remote with
low.
an antenna on it, and I press some buttons on it, and now the hide smells like warm apple pie.
That one.
Okay.
Hey, you
Um,
you can
Yummy.
do that.
There you go. It smells good now.
Yummy.
Yep.
There's a way around everything.
Magic.
What an
Of
interesting one.
magic.
The fucking siblings are just like, this is really excessive
Ah.
use of magic.
I'm not a fan of that smell, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, nobody is.
There's much worse.
This is Ferum apple pie from the Merry Guard. Greatest thing I've ever eaten.
You read about the Marigard, huh?
It's cute.
Name
So-
drop.
Yeah, hella name drop. As that kind of threw me for. As you resent the tanning section of this, basically this on the side of the lawn, Claudia, Velyn return with your books in hand. Velyn, yours is like a whole armful of
Yeah,
books.
she's hugging it like this giant thing. She's like, woof.
And you have your it's not a small book, it's about 200 pages, but it's full of children's stories.
She's
Claudia.
like marveling at it like it's like an amazing treasure she's picked up.
It is a significant. So as the party regroups in the back of Cedarkin, song doesn't really. Lost
Can
my
we
things.
echo? Can we real quick? So Tess has something to do because I think I thought of something after we did everything else. Is it okay to rewind for a second? Tess
Yes.
has a question for. Tess has a question for what's his name?
Harley?
Harley. Yeah.
Yes.
After
Battery low.
So after Artie leaves the store,
Okay.
she's gonna say, "Hey, do you have any like junk stuff that you don't need that like probably no
Battery
one else
low.
would use, but like maybe could be shiny and could be like played with maybe?"
Battery low.
Hold on a second.
Charging
Something I can
battery.
play with.
Sorry about
Mm.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over my headset going, "I'm dying."
No. Okay. Tess wants to know if he has any like junk, anything that's like she's thinking of the thing that Artie like really wanted when like that like little rusted like doohickey, So she wants to know if he has any like doohickeys or geegaws or anything he's not using that's kind of junk.
Right. I'm sure I can find something.
She's a weird lass.
I'll pay you for it.
You're looking for garbage. Right? One moment, please.
Okay.
He will go. He kind of looks at you, and then he heads to like. There's a tool section that's basically just all sorts of like rope and farming tools, pitons, all sorts of things like that. Goes back behind it, opens a door, and then returns. Says, "These are tools that don't make the cut. Old hammers, wrenches, spanners, the sorts of things that don't quite fit anything, bent out of shape. Bad metal, hot metal. Most would write it off as garbage, but that seems to be what you're looking for."
That's what I'm looking for. Also, do you like if you have any more of those caltrops? I would love to take some of those too.
Yes. Good for any predators. And he goes and pulls out another pouch.
Thank you.
Well, for the box of garbage, 5 copper. Really.
Okay.
I'll be throwing it away.
Okay. 5
then-
copper for the caltrops.
These are finely forged opal. I need a gold, like a caltrop.
Okay. I'm gonna put down a gold and 2 silver, and be like, look, sometimes trash is treasure.
Right, but this is
Hey.
just. Well,
No,
thank
but
you for your time.
I promise it's treasure. Thank you. He's gonna run
Right.
out.
I'm very confused. All right. What a you could hear him turning to another customer, and he's like, "What an odd bunch of strangers that just." All right.
So, back at the camp, she's gonna take her box of junk, and she's gonna hold it out to Artie and be like, "I got some extra stuff."
Head flings over. What'd you get? And he like jumps
Extra
up,
stuff?
start.
And
Oh,
he
this
said
is awesome.
he said it was junk. I don't know what he was talking about.
There's never such thing as junk. Remember
That's
that.
what I thought.
Anything can be made into anything. And I looked
That's
through it
what
and
my
like,
dad said, and you got that spark. So
Uh.
I don't know what you can make with this, but I bet you can make something.
I will make stuff. I will definitely make stuff. So I take that
Wait.
and I say, you're the best.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah.
Can you do one more thing for me?
What is that?
She's gonna take out a set of like 10 of the caltrops, like really, really gently.
Mhm.
And she's gonna say, okay, so back in Auger City, I used to play this game called Jacks. And these things are not the same as those. But I bet you could make them safe so I could play Jacks. Could you do that?
Yeah, you just want me to file down the edges so it doesn't hurt?
Yeah, and like maybe I didn't think he would have like a bouncy ball. But if you can find something that bounces and make them safe to play Jacks, I would love that.
Let me work on that.
Thank you.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, we're friends now.
And I'm gonna take a spoon out of my bag. Just you see the little scanner thing again? And it's just gonna turn into light, and I'm gonna give you a lighted spoon.
I
That-
bet how
that-
did you know this is exactly what I needed? How long is it gonna stay like that?
As long as I want, pretty much.
Wow! Thank you. She's gonna
Yeah,
put it like
here's a lighted
behind
spoon.
her ear.
Second tinker. I'm keeping track of order of my tinkering things in case
Thank
things
you.
go by. Yes.
The spoon glows with about 5 foot worth of dip.
It's amazing.
Yep.
I love it. What a great gift.
Hope you like it. And it goes back
I
to
love
tinkering.
it.
Okay. As the party has regrouped with all sorts of trinkets, odds and ends, garbage, books, getting closer to it's getting close to noon, and you have basically broken down the deer and now have the means to make a meal out of it. Brynjar appears when he says, "Soup's up."
Did he pay me the gold already?
Yes, you can add 50.
I will give 8 of it to Gideon.
Thank you.
This is the most wholesome party I think I've had in
I like soup.
We're all just finding our way.
It's true. Okay,
Soup?
Let's figure out this soup business.
so let me go ahead and move back. You can go ahead and head into the lodge, which means if you'd like to, you can explore this map a little bit. Around, you can wander around, you can see what's where. Those are windows. They're locked.
Oh, try to climb through the window. I am a wild child.
Immediately
the-
try to climb through the window.
Where's the
notice-
door?
If she's trying to climb through the window, I'm gonna just stop her.
Oh,
Why are
there's no
these-
door.
Hold on, I have a problem here.
Oh,
That's
These
just
also
me in the
windows?
map. It's the mess being annoying.
Let me in.
Ooh, a cart.
I mean, we're out back, so.
Claudia,
What?
be a little more tactful in public, please.
I don't know what that means.
Try to act like a normal person.
I don't know what that means.
Try
Just
to
act like yourselves. It'll be
just-
fine.
So Gideon, you have found the front door, and it's not supposed to be. There you go.
Wait,
now you
where's
can
the
open.
front door?
It's around. We were out
Oh my
back.
God.
That's what I figured, so I just went around.
Oh my god. Ugh, what a walk.
Oh.
Walked all the way here.
So you found the front door. You head into the main area of
Oh, it's
the
cute.
lodge.
I
Artie
say
looks
not
up
in
and
character.
Everybody gone but Tess, and be like, where'd they all go?
Oh no, Artie. So for the record, if I say something is like cute, that's me. That's not Gideon.
Gideon's not like, oh, it's so cute.
I can just imagine. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's.
He might get there. He might get there.
Where did they all go?
Seeing all of you come in, Drenir turns around, and he sets bowls on the bar counter in front of him. Each of you take one.
Come on.
I
Let me
take
know
it.
what you think. I'm trying
Is
a new
this,
recipe.
Okay, is it good?
Is this
I like
on
it.
the house or?
No,
how
I'm
much
asking
is
you
this?
above. Is it good?
Yes.
Helen immediately starts gobbling it like. "Blah, blah, 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 blah."
It is black forest stew, which means it's
Mm.
it's basically pieces of oxtail mixed with carrots, onion, celery stalk, and potatoes and leeks. Brewed together.
Before Jericho touches it, he goes, "Is this on the house or?"
That was part of the deal. You kill the wolves, you get the stew.
We haven't killed the
Alright.
wolves.
Right.
We agreed
Well,
to.
it's an IOU.
Okay.
And if you're going to be sticking around in my backyard, I can't have you starving them.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
So
Pretty
it's
good.
I said
not
that
you.
about you when you came out.
Why don't y'all take a seat and we can talk about where the hell y'all came from? Because
Is
out of the
the-
blue is what it seems like.
Are there seats at the bar?
Yeah,
No, the bar's standing, but there is a lot.
Okay.
There are all sorts.
it's a big old table.
I'm sorry that I keep having token trouble throughout games, but for some reason it's not letting me get into the.
That
'Cause
was
it-
a
it
window
said-
that was locked. You couldn't go.
Oh,
Yeah, I already
okay.
tried
You
that.
actually have to walk your.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you can't collide with walls.
The
on
idea
this, which
was
is
that
awesome.
you would explore the map and see what it looked like.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. Claudia and Jericho sitting in the middle of the table in front of something you. Globe.
I didn't know
What?
it was round.
What is this?
The world.
Okay.
Helen leans
Like
forward
a
and
picture of
spins
the
it.
world?
It's a model of the world.
Oh.
It's really big.
It is. The world is not small.
Ooh, where are we?
We are. Spin, spin, spin. Poke. Right there.
She like gets really close to examine it. Doesn't look so big from here.
We wouldn't even be visible on this. We're smaller than my fingernail. We're like, my fingernail is like this whole country, basically.
Wow.
Biggest fingernail ever.
Really big.
That's neat.
I kind of hated my classes, but I love the world. It's huge, and there's so much in it. And there's lots of other worlds that sort of overlap it, but that's kind of a different thing.
So does that mean the world is actually round like this, or?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
You could go forever.
There we go.
The
That's cool.
fucking siblings are flat earthers, but unintentionally.
Here, let me make this easier. Do you got a plate? Do we have plates in front of us?
Yes. Well, you have a
Okay,
bowl that's on a plate. It's fine. You have a plate.
Okay, I'm gonna take a plate and I'm gonna do my magical tinkering and make a picture of the world as a map, but flat on the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Look, yeah, it's the same thing. It's just stretched out. Now imagine you take this and you just stretch it around,
Wrap it around.
wrap it around.
But
What?
how do you know it's round? It looks flat,
If you
doesn't it?
If you start walking and you swim over the oceans and you fly through the skies or whatever, you can just keep going and you could eventually end up right back where you started because it's a circle.
Cause
I've never
science.
done that. But that makes sense, I suppose.
Sorry, Velyn, did you say that there were multiple worlds?
Yes, they overlap each other. It's super weird. So, it's not really physical space. I'm really bad at this because I kept ducking out of
Maybe
class.
you
You're
oughta-
losing me already.
Maybe they ought to understand.
Claudia
the
just looks
first one.
baffled. She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Trenier's like at the counter eating, and he's maybe slow down and stick to the first world, right?
It was too
I'm not
early
good
for
at
the
explaining
planes.
it either because I kept ducking out of my classes because I was way more interested in running around in the forest.
Wait, so if you can start somewhere and walk all the way around and end up at the same spot,
Yep.
It would take a
Doesn't-
really long time.
I mean, technically, yeah, but there's usually water.
Yeah,
So
there's
I don't know if
actually still way.
walking would work.
it just feels like, you'll never get anywhere.
Depends
get
on
somewhere.
what you mean by direction.
She looks troubled by this.
He,
I didn't actually
Jericho,
start
just
that far
kind of
from
pats her
here.
on the shoulder.
I didn't actually start that far from here. But at the same time, it's like I've come worlds because I've grown on the way and learned stuff and learned new songs and met new people. So I'm a completely different Velyn than I was a month ago.
But if you start somewhere and you don't ever want to go back, it feels like you could never get far enough.
Well, that's when you go back to the place that you started and you light it on fire.
I like you.
Velyn grins.
Yeah, the good thing about going somewhere is you're no longer where you were.
I'll look
Unless
at
you keep walking.
Claudia.
And then you're
Even
not there
though-
anymore either.
Even though you can keep walking, there's still enough distance to matter.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Customer comes in, starts talking to Trent, puts down his soup, having a quiet conversation.
Can I
Anyway,
attempt to see what the conversation is about?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ow.
I can lip read because of observation. 'cause of
Jesus.
Google.
You have
Okay.
a feet? Fuck.
Yep.
we
It's
have feats too.
That's
That was
yeah, I
it.
did realize that. As I said, you have a feet. Oh, I have a feat.
I too wrote a backstory.
Well, actually, I didn't get a feat. I got a proficiency, but I chose that.
I think
No,
I took
you
a
took
feet.
skilled up. That's a feat.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
fa-
ju- it just gives
did.
you. It gives
I
you
just took
proficiency.
a proficiency from. So, yep.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
You need
Are
to
you
snap.
okay, Annie?
I got 2 feet.
Why don't you roll me perception there?
What the hell did I take?
Dokey.
You can read her lips because she's facing in the direction. You cannot read Drenier's lips back of his head.
Makes sense.
Not yet.
From what you understand, from what her side of the conversation is, she says, "Have you found anyone to help?" And then there's a brief pause where Drenier answers. She says, Well, I hope they come through. There's another. Please make sure that it's done. We can't afford to lose anymore. Rainier says something. After a long pause, she kind of nods. You're a good man.
Okay. And so, and this is, to be clear, this is a person that we haven't met yet, or is this the
Correct.
same woman from before?
It's
Okay.
a different person. You don't know this.
Okay.
After another brief, diluted exchanges of basically just like how are things going, she turns and she looks, with that perception, you can tell she looks nervous and concerned. She turns.
Okay. She's gonna file that away and kind of look interested and kind of follow her with her eyes.
Okay.
So
Rainier
Jericho
turns
he
back
goes,
into eating his soup.
You all see Artie right now. He's still crafting with his little tinkering, and he's making like what seems to be like just a small little mechanical sheep with gnome tinkerer.
Yeah.
Yep. +2, natural 20 +2.
Nice.
Yeah. That's pretty freaking. That's. You make exactly what you're trying to whatever descriptions you.
Yep. And I'm gonna put some contingencies on it.
Sheep?
Yeah. So when I tap it, it's gonna start bang.
Oh. I thought you meant like if it was attacked.
oh.
No. I want it to like bang on command for me.
Sheep's
Okay.
a mastermind.
Yeah.
As he's tinkering and as we're eating,
And Velyn's
Jericho.
playing her panpipes because she's finished her stew.
So, I think that may be enough for pleasantries. Maybe
Yeah,
we
we should-
take care of this wolf problem.
That's why I got a
Alright.
sheep.
It's too dark out.
Oh, for the it's
Well-
for okay.
Wolves like sheep, and I'd rather they attack this than one of you guys.
How big is the sheep?
It's not huge. It's as big as DM will allow me to make it. Probably like maybe a foot, like a baby sheep. Bah.
I'd allow a tiny creature to make a baby sheep.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
So it's pretty big in my arms, so if I'm being honest. I got a sheep.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody knows 4 inches is big, okay?
Let's.
Everybody knows what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
It was out of character. I said everybody knows 4 inches is big, okay?
Okay.
Rainier
Okay,
looks
Mr.
up and
Defense.
says, looks like might have to deal with 4 wolves.
Hmm.
There's
Oh,
another one.
Pack might be growing.
Is there a bonus on top of that then?
He kind of turns down to the part paper. Yeah, I'll bump it up to 60. Can you clear all of them out? Bring back proof. Gold's ears.
Alright, it works for me.
okay.
Right then, on the march, I guess.
You buying wolf pelt?
If you can secure it, you can bring me back a perfect pelt. That'll run some. Wolf pelt is real nice around the winter.
Claudia nudges Jericho
Make
and
a
says,
nice
We need
coat.
to save one for the gnome. He said he wanted it.
There's 4 of them. I'm sure we can get him one too.
Okay.
Depends on
Yeah.
how we
He
kill
was-
that wolf.
Yeah,
He was side-eyeing him the whole time, like.
this is. Let's not count our
Gideon warns.
high
Our
class
wolves before we
birds
slaughter
before
them?
they
It's
before they
not
hatch.
You don't
It's
get
not
yourself.
counting them. It's a second objective. If possible, do it. If not,
Don't
it's
get
fine.
yourself killed.
I don't.
Back a perfect wolf pelt. I'll give.
Oh.
All right.
Right. Well, the rest of you ready to
See you
head
later.
out then?
Do we want a game plan, or we're just gonna run in head first? Because they kind of made a sheep in accordance with that.
I'm not much for thinking.
I've never
Okay.
really planned. I just go and I do the job.
Well,
Well, I mean,
Would I know
if we
something
could-
about hunting wolves? I assume.
Yes. You would know quite a bit about it.
things that I don't know as a player.
Yes, your
I would
character
assume you
would
would
know.
go. Yeah.
Why don't
I would-
you roll me a... I'll let you choose between nature, history, and survival.
Do you think me and Jericho might know how wolves think?
They might too. Yeah.
Are you proficient in survival?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Then roll it.
Nope.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
6.
I'm in touch with my wild side.
Gideon and Claudia, you both know that wolves won't attack something unless they know they have the number. Claudia, you know that wolves like to think they have the upper hand. When they think they have the upper hand, they are ruthless and... So, when hunting wolves, you've always... Well, this actually, Gideon and Claudia both know that when you're hunting wolves, you want to trick them.
Yes, Mr. Gnome, that's a good idea. The sheep. Lure them out, get them while they're not expecting it.
Yeah, have maybe one person too acting like they're trying to guide a lost sheep.
Yeah, that'll be my job.
Why?
You mean why?
I don't
How
know.
are you at lies?
Why would
I
you need to
mean-
lie to the wolves? They're wolves.
You gotta trick them. Gotta
Well,
make them
if they
believe it.
just, If they just
Sorry,
see
how
me
smart do
and
you
just
think
sheep.
wolves are?
Survival, it's one. You know wolves.
Oh,
Um,
yes, of course.
No, they're not dumb.
we should can we do something about? I mean, how do you make that smell like a real sheep?
Rub it on a real sheep.
Okay.
He has
Actually,
magic. He made that
I think I
hide
got
smell
something
like
for you.
apple pie.
I
Yep.
actually, yeah, I can't.
That
do
was
it.
very
I
nice, by the way. I
because-
really appreciated that. It made it a lot easier to...
I'm gonna, are you good with it? Because I could just drop it if you don't need it anymore. If you're gonna use it for something.
Oh, it doesn't smell like nothing now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I'll cross that.
Um,
I can.
Jericho,
Yeah.
you're real big.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe you're the right choice to lure wolves into thinking you're helpless and vulnerable.
Yeah, it could be me too.
4 versus 1, they would still think
So,
they had the upper hand.
Let
right?
me just throw this out here. Tiny sheep. I put it out in the middle. We kind of gotta see where they are first, because it's not gonna work if I just put a sheep somewhere and they're not there. So we wait, kind of scope it out from a distance, see if we can see them. I can kind of from a distance put the sheep out there and have it start bang, and then see if we can get kind of like a sneak attack on them and try to get the jump. I don't want
Anybody's
anybody
seen-
else being risked, I don't.
You know, if anyone wants to like sneak out there with sheep, I can make you real sneaky.
Yeah,
Mm.
apparently she can.
I can do it. We didn't get to sneak very much, I don't think, but
Hey,
I can do it.
perfect plan.
I was just
Let's
thinking
go.
that I could magically make it smell like a sheep.
That's true.
All right,
True.
if you can make a fake sheep work, then we can set an ambush.
I mean, I know how a sheep smells to me. I'm not sure I know how a sheep smells to a wolf. I don't know if that's a problem. I don't
That's
know
why
how.
I think like if you just found a real sheep and then just kind of rubbed it on it.
Let me do this. I take out one of my little bolts. You see me do my scanner on it, and now my little bolt smells like a very dirty sheep. And I'm
Ew.
just gonna tuck it in one of the little crevices in like the plates that I used for it. It's done. Smell
Who
Yep.
are you offering it
it.
to?
Whoever wants to smell it.
I don't want to
whoever-
smell it.
Keep
Okay,
with
gotcha.
Clemtef.
Yeah, I'll definitely sniff the dirty sheep smell and go, "Yep, that's a sheep."
Should
Yeah.
we do?
I like the
replace with
pie
sh-
better, but the sheep is
Tree.
more useful right now.
So we could climb the trees and wait there. Is anyone not confident in climbing trees?
I don't think I can climb a tree.
Can you fly?
No. What?
would-
No.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes people can fly.
I guess sometimes people can, but not me. I can't fly. I can sing.
Those
You
are
could
kind of the
sing
same
like
thing.
Maybe we shouldn't sing like
I don't. You know, I love singing, but I have to admit, I don't see how it's relevant in this situation.
Okay, well, maybe just stay in a bush then.
I can stay in a bush.
Okay.
I would like to climb a tree. I do not want to be on the ground with wolves.
That's probably smart.
That's my job.
Fine. If you want to do it so badly, you can.
I'm really good at lying. I hate saying that, but I don't think that
That's
mean,
true. If she can't climb a tree, she could just be the bait.
don't find you very believable as a helpless newcomer. What
I
are
do
you
feel
doing,
like
you
wolves would
cat?
think they could take you. They'd be wrong.
No!
Who?
Stop it!
Velyn or Jericho?
Velyn.
Yeah, I think Velyn should do it.
All right, well.
I mean, we'll have to close in with them afterward anyway.
It's
But
true. Just stay on the ground.
What if we just try the sheep first? I mean, you said they like to outnumber things, so 1 sheep, 4 wolves should seem like a no-brainer to them, right?
Just feels
Echo.
like further incentive.
Yes.
If I tap into my wild side and smell the sheep, can I tell if it would pass for a real sheep or not?
Would it pass the wolf check?
Yeah, you can. You can try.
Okay, so I'll say, let's see how real it is. And you'll, as you watch Jericho, you kind of see his teeth grow like a half an inch. His ears kind of point back and kind of turn a little bit furry, and the fingernails on his hands kind of turn into claws as he leans in and he smells the sheep. And that'll be 1 use of my shift, and I get advantage on survival checks. Or anything
When-
wisdom.
Artie, when you get the chance, I'd like you to roll me basically a spell attack.
Okay.
Kill him.
Is this a thing that I have seen someone do before?
15.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Oh,
Heimdall, do not
perception,
eat the
sorry.
camera. Oh my god.
Look at him. He's a star.
He was putting his mouth on the webcam.
Wow. Yes.
Like a sheep.
There's two.
Yeah.
Yay!
Can
Artie
even
looks
say,
terrified right now.
I just think it's better to have someone there who can improvise in the moment if something goes wrong. Mechanical sheep can't improvise.
Are you all seeing what I'm seeing, or did I eat those mushrooms and they weren't what I thought they were?
I'll sit back down and slowly revert back to my normal self.
Must
You
have
got
been
something to tell us, buddy?
Okay, must have been mushrooms.
What do you mean?
Insight check. Do not believe that. Is that okay? Can I roll insight?
Yeah, if you want to. You can do whatever you like. 20.
I mean, I'm not really trying to hide it. He kind of basically did it as second nature without thinking, because he doesn't
Velyn
know
is like-
that's
It's true. He
not a
doesn't
thing
hide
you
himself
should
behind
do.
Watching in
sister.
fascination, like,
I
huh?
will say, Tess, you witness as Jericho takes on fish or hound-like features.
I was more rolling insight on the fact that he was like, must have been the mushrooms. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure I
no.
said that.
No,
That was
no, what you saw was real. That happened.
Okay, you all saw that? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
on-
Yeah.
No.
Saw that.
Okay, yeah.
Is
Okay.
there a problem?
Do you do that a lot?
Sometimes is that not normal?
That's actually pretty terrifying if I don't say so myself.
Artie, roll me a history.
Not entirely normal.
And it's nothing with mechanical because I get the double proficiency, right?
Right, not.
I don't think I'm made
A
of
good old
gears.
6, baby.
Oh.
Here's to you.
This is absolutely terrifying.
Despite Claudia's general disposition as meek and shy, she's looking much more aggressive now that people are acting
I wouldn't
with
say,
some concern.
Echo, because of where I'm from.
Hmm?
Is this less weird? As an Arbaran?
Not
Or-
weird to you.
Just like,
It's uncommon, but it's not exceptional.
I mean, the Azamar in the pudding is not inclined to throw stones. She's just like, huh.
You've heard that they're more common from Saris. But
No! Sorry. I
No,
did
they're
mean
not.
to shout
No
that loud.
to you.
No.
Okay, sorry, I rescind my lore.
No, leave the lore coming. Just stop my cat from trying to eat.
There
The
is nothing I
Ethernet
can
cord.
do to stop your cat.
I've predominantly been in shops and just in those few cities. I don't really, you know what I mean? I've been in the streets.
With a 6
but,
of
like,
history, that backs that
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
News to you.
It's just, I wasn't expecting it. That's all.
None
But
of my
okay.
business.
Change is often unexpected.
I
Alright,
suppose that's
important.
true.
Okay,
very-
I feel a lot more comfortable letting you be down there with the sheep now. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feel more comfortable now.
This is why I said I should be out there.
Yeah, I agree now. Just information ahead of time would have been I would have agreed right off the bat.
Anybody like
I still think I should do it.
Velyn's more likely to fool him into thinking they have the advantage on her, though, than you are.
Why don't we
And if
take a vote?
well, and if they're foolish enough to encircle me, I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
I'm
Why you
fine
might-
with it. Just remember, if it gets too much, you prioritize getting out.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
promise that.
No, you
Bring
need
your-
to promise that.
leans over the
You'll be
counter. Says, "Y'all are new, right?
What
Yeah.
gave it
Wrong
away?
about that.
I mean,
You might find yourselves in better company than you realize. Now, I don't mean to hurry you, but I do have the lunch rush coming through that tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
oh,
We've
Yeah.
got a plan, sort of.
I look
Can
forward.
Can I hang back for a second while the rest leave?
He to the rest of the group, he says, "I look forward to seeing those beautiful pelts when you." And then he looks at us and says, "How can I help you?"
Do you need help with something else?
Want to look at the listings, or
Well, you were talking to that lady. She seemed pretty concerned. Can we help you
saw
with
that?
something
Did
else?
you?
I'm pretty observant.
She's
I
a
have the
farmer's
observant
wife.
feet.
She's Carmichael's.
She
Their
oh,
farm
she's-
that's getting hit by wolves.
what have they taken? Have they hurt anybody?
Killed a lot of livestock.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll get rid of them. We got it.
I know you will. You look like
Okay.
the kind of people that can get shit done. Maybe.
I hope so. I hope so. At least we're gonna get back alive.
I'm never wrong half the time. Best of luck.
Thanks. Gonna follow the rest.
Okay. As you guys leave Cedarkin Lodge, heading into the gold. That is where we're going to take a break.
All right.
Okay.
To throw my cat across the room.
I have a question to ask the what was his name again?
Grenier?
Grenier. Yeah, I have a question to ask him when we come back.
Okay. We are taking a break. Everyone, hold on to your pants. Yourselves a drink. Bathroom. Do what you gotta do.
All right, pants
We'll be
are
back.
safely held on to.
And
We will be
secure.
Yeah.
back at 8:15. 15 minutes.
All right.
Sweet. I pace around a lot, so I'm probably not going anywhere anymore.
You've already been up and at him.
Yeah, fucking he. I didn't expect such a scared reaction from your little guy.
Look, he's 3 foot tall. He saw like claws and all that comes out. He was not. You caught him super off guard. He was just making some shit. He's not very observant, so like when something does catch his attention and he's not expecting him, it throws him off.
Gotcha.
I love his tinkering so much.
That's why I did
So
it.
much.
I was so excited for being able to tinker stuff. And by the way,
Link
my
established.
girlfriend's name is
Mic
Tess
off.
too, so I love the name.
That's amazing.
She got
so
excited
you heard the
when I
name and you were
told her.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I walked in the room and told her, and she was like, it's not a common name.
Yeah, I played a character. I played a character in a play-by-post game that has like she has a deeper personality than she's like currently letting on. But I was like, I'm gonna just. What if I made this character in D&D? And her name is Tess.
Oh, I've done that a million times. I'm gonna take my OC and make it a D&D character.
See, I'm still pretty new, so I haven't had many characters. So playing an artificer should be interesting.
I have like 30
Link
characters on my
established.
D&D Beyond.
Mic off.
Oh,
like
I do
copy
too, but I
contained.
haven't played them.
I literally had to subscribe recently just because I have so many now.
Mm-hmm.
I hit that
I
cap
bought
and I was like, fuck.
so many source books just because I wanted to make characters.
Link established.
Come tax
Mic off.
season, the money I get, I'm gonna buy on that big fucking bundle.
Like the $600 one.
The
$9?
$800 one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I was to
Well,
buy,
sometimes there's a sale.
I've bought so many source books that I think it's like if I want to buy the rest, it's like 300.
Link
And
established.
it also gives
Mic
you like a
off.
15% discount on every book that comes
Yeah.
out. Super worth.
I'm just happy I didn't lose power. I was really worried
Yeah.
about that. I was looking forward to this all week.
Same.
That would have been
Me
so
too.
sad.
Yeah.
Like I read his whole book yesterday in preparation for this.
I read a good chunk. I don't think I read it all.
I read a bunch of it too. I got her backstory is all tied up in some world lore that I'm excited about.
I also hate to be that guy, and I apologize. But is there any way you could use push to talk? Because the music on your end comes through quite loud sometimes.
Oh, well, now she's muted.
Oh,
I'm really sorry. It's because I don't have headphones. I bet. Hang on, I'll work on it.
I
You
hate
just
to be
even-
that way, so I apologize.
If you even turn the music down, you can turn down the playlist volume. It probably wouldn't come through.
Or on Discord, are you using noise suppression?
That's true. Playing with your mic's noise suppression really does help.
Even if you just click that one, the crisp noise suppression one right on the bottom left, that usually gets a good chunk out of it. I don't know how much it's going to do without a headset, but
You're having a good time.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
So, Echo,
Echo.
are you cool with how I'm gonna flavor how I cast some of these cantrips?
Probably.
Did you? Okay. So like for my firebolt or ray of frost, I'm just gonna have like a little homemade, almost like big wide pistol, and I'm just gonna use it as like an arcane. It's all technically the arcane focus. I have the little scanner for certain spells, like if I do cure wounds, and I just have a little bracelet from Mage Hand since it's not concentration.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
If things are for flavor, you guys, you can basically do whatever you want. When things start changing mechanics is when we have to talk about it, but for flavor, do whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about something then, because I might want to make a gauntlet, like an Iron Man gauntlet, which might be a little broken because of two-hand things, but that'll be later down the road.
Sure.
Just wanna.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, might not let you fly.
No. Just to like cast my cantrips, like.
Oh,
Like,
dude, that's
ooh.
fine. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't know if that would be like mess with the mechanics since it's always technically on my hand.
No, it doesn't matter.
Cool.
Still takes an action.
Yeah.
You guys are fitting into your characters for the RP really well.
thank you.
I always like to try and give everybody like out. Paths.
I like that we're canonically flat earthers.
I like that too. Well, if you don't know, you don't know, right? Like, if no one told us,
Yeah,
Yeah,
how would
we
you
just
know?
living our whole life just being like, sure, Earth is flat. I've stuck to it so far.
Oh, that's great.
The globe isn't common. So
I really liked Pen. I really liked what you did with just the not being able to get far enough away from your origin point. I thought that was neat.
That was a
Sad.
secret little lore drop that was really nice.
Little tiny baby lore drop. It's like, here's my
A
tragic
lore
backstory,
driplet.
but I'm gonna funnel it to you very
Yeah,
slowly.
Just like a little seed for later.
Hmm.
I liked that.
I really like
Are
that.
you
The
all
kind of,
watch? Go.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
I really like that Gideon dad already.
Yeah.
Gideon is my dad, and I would die for him.
This motherfucker was like, I'm already feeling the fatherly role. I'll help him. I'll let him.
He's like, you
learn
got
and
this. You
shine."
go ahead.
I'm
An
sobbing.
inspiration for
All right, son.
Sure was. I like that a lot too. Fucking
Do you all
20.
watch
God,
the-
I thought the.
Do you all watch the cameras while you're playing?
No, I have
Uh,
one monitor.
Okay.
Glance at them.
I do.
Okay.
I have a
Because when
monitor.
I was
I do
using
s-
I was using the camera more, and I noticed that I was hand talking more
Yeah.
than I do when we're just voice, which is
I'll
which is
give-
good because when I'm just voice, no one would see my hand gestures and they would just be
Yeah.
pointless.
I give a lot of facial reactions. It's based off my character, so you'll see like one of the things if you were when she said Augur City, I was like
Yeah.
you'll see some facial reactions from my point.
I can't wait to get a second monitor so I can watch face reactions.
Oh yeah.
Too fucking far away for you to actually see my face because I couldn't figure out how to get my camera over here. So hand gestures is what you get.
Need to get one of those TikToker phone stands that hold them up.
I'm
I
too
have one of
old
those
to
with
own
a big
that
light
thing.
on it. It's very flattering.
Hi, Sif.
Yeah, you can see Sif's face.
A little kitty.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, she didn't like my
She
little
got embarrassed because I called her out. I would like candy so much right now, but I do not have any. This is tragic.
Well, I can't hear you
You
now.
gotta push your mic closer to your face.
We can't hear you.
Your mic's
Yeah.
too far from the face.
Yeah, we can't hear you talking at all.
Oh no.
You were trying to get your headset to work, but I think we were better off.
We were better
Yeah.
off before, I think.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's okay.
It's my
Nah,
fault.
I don't
Well,
Yes,
Yeah, how
this is
dare you.
part of why I don't wear a headset because every time I do it, like no one can hear me, and I don't
Oh,
know
that-
Hear you
really
guys
why.
now.
working now. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
working
hear
now.
you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I have the headphones unplugged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's
So
why.
I would much rather you have the headphones unplugged and we can hear you, and occasionally there is a music issue than.
Sorry,
us
I will
speaking.
try to
Yeah.
keep myself muted so that doesn't happen.
It's
No,
really
no,
okay.
It's,
On
Doesn't
the
to
really
bully
fine.
you.
on
I
the
wasn't
bottom
trying
left.
to bully.
No,
I was
Oh my
on
gosh,
the-
you totally
one
weren't.
sec.
I was just teasing.
If it's anno- if it's
I'm playing
annoying
the
you,
bard
I
because
don't
I'm an
want to annoy
asshole.
you.
Please
It's all good.
just.
It's all good. Do what you say.
On Discord, on the bottom left-hand side, if you have the thing open, you see where it says video connected green? In like green? And
Yeah.
there should be like 5 lines that almost make a diamond. Click
Yeah.
that and make sure that the
Okay.
noise suppression is checked on the top right of that box.
It is checked on. Now it is.
Okay.
I found
Sweet.
out a different, like I went through the, like fished
Mhm.
through the settings to get it,
Yeah.
but it is checked on now. So
It
hopefully that
surprisingly does a lot. My
Cool.
Yeah, I don't
my
hear the
my
music coming
TV's
through.
right
Yeah, I
there.
don't hear
My
the music
girl.
coming through either.
Yeah, we're good now.
I think we're good.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Feel bad for the iPhone users.
Always do.
Whoa. Alright, Mr. Green Tex.
Oh wow, the color of my text is green. That far surpasses every other problem.
Yep, it does. It
Got 'em.
does. Got him.
He got me good. I don't know
I
if I
got
can ever
him.
show my face here again, guys.
You haven't. So
You've never.
We're on track.
I fucking hate it here. Thanks.
Get these wolves. Or get got.
We're gonna get these wolves.
helps.
Basically our
We'll get 'em.
cousins, but you know, whatever.
I hadn't thought of that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We only see each other
I-
at Christmas.
I am sorry also for the set of complicated jacks. Like probably it occurred to me that probably there are just like sets of actual jacks that she could have gotten.
Nah.
Oh, I'll
But,
figure it out.
Horrible. Are you kidding?
I'll figure it
Eltrop
out.
jacks are just so metal. Like I don't know.
Quite
that just
literally
seems,
metal.
That,
I
that
will-
just seems fun.
I will figure it out.
I know you will. I believe
I
you
don't
will.
know. Does this world doesn't have like rubber or plastic, does it? It has rubber,
That was
right?
my thought. I was gonna ask
mean,
if they had like little rubber things. and I was
rubber
like, I don't
is-
think.
Natural. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no plastic or anything, right?
yeah.
Rubber is a real thing.
I don't think plastic's been discovered yet.
Cool. But rubber is real.
Yeah, rubber's.
Probably pretty
Okay.
regionally locked, though.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Rubber's pretty common.
Oh, nice.
They have steamwork engines.
Yeah.
Things like
Gaskets,
gaskets and
stuff.
things like that are vital.
Mhm.
The technology of the world is, think like 1870s London, as far as the technology gets. A lot of places it's more like it is here in Endsmeet, where it's, you have what you have. But like places like Silver's Reach, the capital of Paris, technology is more abound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is everybody back? Do we want to get back into it?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, I'm ready.
Woofs.
Okay. As you guys are tracking down, fine, based on the actions in your, I'd like to know what marching order.
I'm in the mid.
I'll
in the
be
middle.
up front first.
Claudia's
Yeah.
walking very closely to her brother.
I'll be a little bit behind the brother and sister.
I would like to be in the middle between the biggest people.
Why don't you guys?
Hey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
moved my
paused.
character.
It's
I
paused.
was like,
Game paused.
what's
My bad.
happening?
My bad.
While we're walking, Claudia's whispering to Jericho in, let me see what language that we share.
All of them.
I will
That's
be
true, we share all our languages.
very easy to get picked off because I am small, so I will be in the middle.
Whoa,
We
where'd
just
you go,
looked
Tess?
back and watched him being carried off by a hawk.
Tess doesn't even want to hang out with us.
Tess is
She's like,
gone.
bye.
Where is everybody? Oh, marching order. She's just not on the thing. It's just sorry.
So,
Um,
as they're walking, Claudia will whisper in Sylvan to her brother, "You shouldn't have showed them that."
He replies in Sylvan. Forgot.
It's
Not the
just,
best at that.
no, you need to remember because it could cause some serious trouble.
I just wanted to make sure the plan would work.
I can appreciate that, but I want you to be careful, okay?
Alright. I'll be more careful.
Thank you.
Artie starts
Um,
talking to himself in Goblin. Like, they want to talk like that? I can talk like that.
I'm sorry. Is there like a marching order screen? Because I just see like a white screen with nobody's tokens on it.
Does she
You
have...
may have to refresh.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to
Oh,
refresh.
okay.
Weirdly, those are my two
Refresh.
languages, are Sylvan and Goblin, so I understood
shit.
all
So
that.
you heard everything.
Well, we were whispering, so if
Okay.
if
I'll
you
retcon
Pretty
that.
notice,
perceptive, but
I'm
yeah.
You can roll
I'm not. I
stealth.
thought you were talking
Yeah,
out loud.
we'll roll stealth.
yeah. Well, we were. Yeah, I'm totally down. If you hear it, you hear it. Let me see what my stealth is.
I mean, he didn't say anything. So he's
It's
done
true.
his business.
I rolled a 21 perception.
Oh, do
You
want
heard
me
us
to roll
talking.
again?
Yeah, roll perception.
You were just talking, but you had no idea what we were saying.
So
Unless
Artie,
you...
Oh,
you
no,
did hear a
zero
conver-
idea.
Okay.
I'm in my own shit.
I rolled a 21. I had zero idea what you're saying. I said to myself in Goblin, well, if they're going to talk in that language, then I'm going to talk in my language.
So
Yeah,
Gideon,
but I'm right
you
behind
suddenly,
you.
Yeah, you suddenly heard Artie say that. In Goblin.
But didn't hear
Okay.
us, thankfully.
Oh.
Your screen good now, Tess?
No, I'm working on it though. But you keep going. We can say that whatever position is open is just where Tess will be.
She could go behind
Um,
Gideon.
You can go behind Gideon. Yeah, I'll work on it. I tried to reload and it didn't work, so I'm just signing back in. But
The half-hour walk, Echo?
According to Drenier's instructions, if you're good at navigating.
Okay.
Which raises the question because why does it change his token name to?
Because you uploaded him as that, and it will default to that every time. You asked.
Doesn't
You
actually ask
asked.
it.
Well, then why the fuck would you ask? With words.
I
In
fixed
If you
question
re-upload
format.
my character,
Calm-
will that
calm.
fix it?
it.
Rah.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Angrily eat this Cheeto.
It is not okay.
Just nom it and be okay. Jericho, I require a survival check from you. Gideon, I require a perception check from you.
Okay. So, but Forest is my favored terrain, so we can't be slowed by difficult terrain and can't become lost except by magical means. So
Mm.
we're in pretty good shape in the woods. All right, perception. Not good again.
I have bad news for you about
Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh. It's
Is it
magical.
magical?
Oh, fuck. Book.
with an 11 and Jericho with a 15. You
I don't like it when he laughs like that.
No.
Hold on. How big of a dragon can I drop on you guys?
ancient.
Level 1. Level 1.
Exactly.
An elder witch.
No. As you are walking, you're pushing your way through the trees, and this is familiar territory. It's all forest. Comfortable. No tricks. You know what to look for. You always know how to through cardinal direction. Changes. You suddenly pass a tree that looks like it was decorated. Another. You find yourself surrounded by trees that are brilliantly colored, hanging with vines and leaves that were clearly and meticulously placed there. This is not any of
Right.
you proficient
Yes.
No.
in Roll Arcana for me.
Weird. I have no idea why. And decent roll too.
It was a good roll.
Artie, you remember hearing stories. Studies of Claudia, you just read. Earlier today, you just read a kid's story about this. You have wandered into a dryad's.
Oh,
Is that
fuck.
bad? Is that bad? Do I know this?
Can be. Dryad.
As soon as she passes that tree, and it's kind of like one for one in the doodle, like the drawings in her book, that memory comes back to her, and she immediately stops the party from moving and says
What's that? What's
quietly,
What happened?
Potential trouble.
What kind of
There's
trouble?
there's a dryad in this area,
Oh
and
boy.
kind of hit or miss on how they react to people walking through. We should be quiet and hurry.
Well, that might be rude. We don't want to be rude to the dryad, do we?
I feel like it's rude to walk in their territory without invitation.
They could
It's just
be.
good.
Yeah, they could be quite.
Can I pull out my book and start seeing if there's anything in it about dryads?
Is it like their
Yes.
house? Is
Good
it like
Can
their
we-
house?
Could we at least walk while we're doing this? Just
Yep.
start moving.
Yep.
Roll on
Definitely
Arcana
keep
at
moving.
advantage.
Okay.
And be quiet, please.
nice.
Dirty 20.
I hate that.
I'm dying trying to figure out why the fuck I didn't take Arcana as a. Yeah, I know.
Wolves.
You-
That'll be easy.
You
Sure.
open
Okay.
your book. You begin just sifting through. As you're reading, you find they are guardians of their own woodland. They're shy and reclusive. They watch interlopers from the trees that they call their homes. But if a dryad sees someone that they see attractive, beautiful, they might try to lure them away, or they might pursue them.
Uh-oh.
They also work with other fey creatures. There are sections of so you might not own dryads.
Right. Everyone, I need you to try to look unattractive.
What does that mean?
Velyn closes the book and shoves it back into her backpack. Just don't stray from the path. Stay close to each other, and we should be fine.
Wait, but you want us to look ugly?
Well, I don't know what dryads find attractive, so I don't really know that there's a way that we can accomplish that. Just
Should we
try to
pull
not
our-
look appealing.
What is
Pull our
everyone's
hoods up?
charisma?
Oh God.
I have
Not very high.
an 11.
11
Same
as well.
here.
Teen.
I'm rocking a 20,
Uh-oh.
so
You're the world's hottest piece of meat right now, Velyn.
I'm
Velyn's at 20.
I'm a-
What's yours?
I'm an Azabar bard.
Tess?
13.
And Gideon?
Oh, 11.
Okay.
I'm a
Ashley?
13. However, just like you blink and you'll miss it, but all of a sudden, like a giant wart just like appears on.
Okay.
on his
Yeah,
face.
they hate those.
So you guys try to make yourselves look unappealing as you a dryad.
Gideon,
Helen does
feels pretty
nothing to
confident.
change her appearance. She's just
Yeah.
like,
Claudia will attempt to get Gideon to put to put Jericho's hood on his head.
I don't. It's fine. It's fine.
Gideon doesn't need a hood.
Artie's walking around giving the stink eye with his lip raised, just like. Doesn't work.
Okay.
oh my god.
As you guys are making your way through territory, pretty long, pretty large area of forest that really and tastefully decorated. Trees seem as though they are meticulously groomed to allow sunlight through in long beams, highlight everything. And green light seems to glow in all directions, passing through facets of an emerald.
Yeah, it's here. I like it. It's pretty.
That laugh is so dangerous.
Damn laugh. We're gonna
There's a
die.
lot.
Helen, I hate to. As you are all walking, Velyn, you are looking around, looking at all the trees, taking in their beauty. And you catch movement. Your eyes flit to the side of a tree where you see there is
It's exactly like when my cat tries to eat a wire. Sorry. Carry on.
you see your eyes rest on a beautiful brown-haired and brown-eyed, covered in freckles. She has these short little cute horns that spend up into her hair. She smiles at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This is fine. This is fine.
Too hot to handle.
Ah. Saves.
You're so wise.
The one time that not
I am
being
not.
hot.
I am not
no.
wise.
Velyn, you hear in your mind, "Hey, you look fun. Come here."
You are correct. Just
You
wants
believe her.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really good idea.
Velyn starts towards the woman.
So as you
Um,
guys are walking
failed the
Yeah,
saving
this
throw.
game trail, Velyn
I'm
was
watching.
not in the back of the pack.
No.
Oh, she's
Velyn was in
behind.
the
Do
middle. And
do I
suddenly
notice
she
this?
just... Yeah, you see
Kinda
Velyn
hard to
just...
miss. She just like starts trooping off.
Hey, where you going? Hey, come back. Hey, where you going?
I'm just
Oh.
going over there. She
No.
asked me to go over.
No, come back.
No.
You're hot though, so probably you shouldn't go over there.
Oh my
Who's
god.
sh-
Stop
who
it.
is she?
Do
Guys?
looking back over there, do I see the woman that's calling
Roll
her?
perception.
I'm also looking.
Are we still
This
walking?
isn't my best
Or do we
You
stop?
I
stopped
see.
as she's...
I see
suddenly-
Stop.
And
nothing.
may all of us roll or just the one person?
Jericho with it. Well, if you do look, if you try to search for this person, that is what you're doing. Instead of trying to stop Velyn from...
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, no,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to
that's-
stop. I'm gonna try
Me
to
and
stop.
Jericho
I'm
wasted our
looking.
turns.
With a
Yep.
12,
I see-
you don't see her.
Nothing. I see trees.
I want to look too.
I
Okay.
face plant into Claudia's butt because I wasn't paying attention while walking.
Oh.
Not paying attention. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Gideon, you
Okay.
see a beautiful, very almost like a wood elf, but much more slight, peering out from beside a tree.
Why'd we stop?
Call out to her.
You'll
Okay,
walk
what
up
do you
to
say?
her.
I said I call out.
Yeah, what do you say?
Say, hey,
Okay.
there's a lovely patch of wood you got here.
Her eyes jump to you, and she just kind of frowns and scowls a little, and she says, "Thank you."
Mind if we just keep on moving through it?
Roll persuade.
I have some mushrooms if you want to give to her. Maybe she'll like them. They like stuff from nature.
I don't even know if I can do persuasion. Oh, I can. I can roll it.
Roll anything.
Very. Oh. Woof.
All of you realize that she's speaking to someone. Near the tree.
Gideon is?
Yeah.
Or Velyn is? Or both
Gideon.
of them?
Velyn
They
is
can't
trying to
hear
walk
her?
that way. You can hear. She said, "Thank you," and she says, "I'm bored."
Go on and find something to do then.
I'm
But
gonna.
not.
Okay. I would like to approach. Can
Hold
I see?
on.
Because I.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Gideon, what'd you say?
I said he told her, go on and find something to do then, but leave this girl alone.
But she looks fun.
It's not going to be fun.
Oh no.
Are they able to stop Velyn, or is she still marching off?
Gone up to Velyn to grab her hand.
I mean, she's not like forcing her way through anyone.
Yeah.
But Velyn seems like she'd really like to go hang out with.
I would like to approach, and I'm gonna shift my form to be like, I don't know if this is gonna raise my charisma score or anything, but I'm gonna be just like the hottest person that I can think of from Augur City. Like
Yeah.
immediately Tess just
Who's
like before your eyes, tall, like just becomes very hot in a very like fae kind of way.
Roll performance.
And she looks at her and is like, I'll go with you.
First, roll performance.
Okay.
Claudia will have walked up to Velyn to take her wrist and keep her there. Put.
Velyn, what are you doing? You're not saying
muted.
anything.
No, we can't
Velyn,
hear
you're
you.
muted. You're muted.
You're not plugged in.
Did your cat unplug something? Nope.
Still no.
Nothing.
Oh, still no.
The dryad has casted silence.
No. She got you.
Oh, say something. We hear background.
I got you.
Hey.
Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah.
We hear
Yes,
you.
yes,
There you
yes,
go.
we can hear you.
Okay. I tried unplugging it and plugging it back in, the age-old tech support
It worked.
solution. I guess Heimdall must have unplugged me. What Velyn is trying to do is just walk to the Dryad.
Right.
I guess-
And these people are trying to stop you. What do you do?
Claudia just grabbed Velyn's wrist, so Velyn takes Claudia's hand and puts her other hand on her hip and starts trying to waltz both of them over to the Dryad's tree.
No, wait.
As
We're
that
sorry.
happens,
We're dancing
Wait.
now.
as they're
Okay.
doing that, Jericho is gonna be like, "Oh no, none of this," and he's just gonna grab the both of them and like just hold them back, like forcefully restrain them.
I have to assume
Velyn, you
Claudia
said we had
is-
to be careful.
I have to assume Claudia is not going to willing.
So I feel like there's some contested
She's-
athletics that are about.
She's not
Yes.
like the real athletic force is coming from Jericho. She's going along with Velyn because she's trying to talk some sense into her.
Steer her.
Velyn, roll
Yeah.
athletics. Jericho, roll athletics.
Okay. I have
Tess,
to tell you, I can't roll athletics for shit, so it's gonna
Fine.
be comedy.
Tess, you change your form in an attempt to persuade the Dryad. Do you mean that she can take you instead, or are you trying to deceive her?
Yeah. I
Are
mean,
you really
like, I mean it with the
DTV down
intent.
to
Yeah, I mean
Dryad?
it with the intent. Yeah, I mean it with the intent to deceive her.
So
Yes.
roll deception.
Like maybe not right away, but I will happily roll deception.
Jericho, it is a trivial thing. Brain villain.
Oof.
Oh, I didn't. That didn't work very
The
well.
dryad
I
looks
am
at
not
you
like-
and she says, "You are all no fun." And she sinks into the tree.
Told ya.
Velyn, please,
Velyn says,
please stop dancing.
No!
Come on, let's go.
No,
Ellen.
you literally just said that we had to be careful and that they would try to attract you or lure you. That's what's happening here.
I do think I said that.
I'm
did
gonna
say
say,
You
is
did
she
say
still
that.
under the spell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, and I just slap the shit out of her. I try to snap her back.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on.
PvP. PvP.
First session.
Setting the
The
standards
first
high.
damage Velyn takes in the entire campaign is a slap from a party member. Did you know
Nothing
this was going to
happens.
happen?
Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Do I
It
take
does
any
not.
She
damage?
has.
Yeah, I mean, you
Hey.
take 1 point of damage.
Oof,
So
Uh,
you take
Velyn
does-
10% of your health.
Velyn
Yeah.
goes.
Hey.
Velyn makes a high squeaky noise. And kicks him in the shin. It does nothing.
No, please.
I
fair,
thought that would work. I guess.
DM, can I cast magical tinkering on a mushroom, or does it have to be an object?
That mushroom is
Well,
The mushroom is an object.
Like,
you-
it doesn't have to be like a like something like a
Non-living.
hammer or a spoon, something
No.
created, or it could be on anything.
be on anything that is not.
Okay.
Is
This
the
mushroom
mushroom
is
dead?
no longer living.
Yeah, it's,
Okay. I'm going to magical tinker with it and see the little scanner come out, and I'm going to make it smell like one of the sweetest flowers. And I'm going to mage hand and pop my little wrist bracelet, picks it up, and I'm gonna mage hand and put the flower right at the tree, right at the base of the tree where the dryad sunk into.
Aw.
Little gift. We're gonna keep going now, though.
cast it. Back.
Big.
You watch as a hand emerges from the tree and just picks up the mushroom. Vanishes.
Aw.
Okay, love you. Bye. I
should
think
go.
we should get going now. I might have
We
distracted.
need to fix her.
Why, maybe
I-
distance is the best medicine. She's going to start.
Her off.
She's going to grab both of Velyn's wrists and just pull her in the direction they were traveling before. Like,
Okay.
we're going this way. We have to kill some wolves. That's what we're doing.
Velyn makes the whiniest noise that like has ever been made.
I need to hear you do this.
So- I understand that you, as a ranger, prevent difficulty.
What? Me? Yeah. Huh?
However, for the next leg of the journey,
Oh boy.
it takes the party double time to.
That seems.
Just dragging
After
her
the
feet
next-
like heels in the dirt.
It's
Will
just-
it help if I just pick her up and carry her on my shoulder?
I mean, you already
try.
slapped her. Maybe just let her walk.
Unfortunately, as a medium creature, lifting another medium creature means half speed.
Yeah, alright. Then I won't pick her up.
That being said, after 10 minutes pass, you feel the charm effect wear off, and nothing negative occurs. It seems as though the mushroom and the insistence that they were leaving was enough to make the dryad leave.
Velyn
Hey.
goes, guys, that was so embarrassing. I need to give me a second. I just need to hide behind the street and nobody look at me for a minute
Why?
Just let her do it.
because
She
That
did
could
kind
be
of
the
just.
dryad talking.
She did kind of just say about like a minute before
Yeah,
that
she
they
had
were gonna
just
try to
warned
lure
us about
her. Yeah, I don't blame her. I'd be a little embarrassed too.
But I'm
Alright.
gonna try to keep an eye on her while she's behind the tree because I feel like the dryad's gonna fucking pop out of nowhere.
Velyn is just gonna take some water out of her flask and then just like splash it at her face and go like and then she's gonna come back out and go, okay, I'm good.
Got a really red cheek.
After you get beyond Dryad's territory, which is a significant chunk of area that Gideon, you make a note of where it is to avoid it later. You guys, with those really good rolls, make your way to where you are confident or nearly upon.
Hot Tess is going to revert to normal Tess.
And as we're walking, I'll
Almost
go.
Same
hot
picture.
Tess.
I'll go.
It's okay,
I like-
she won't go away forever.
I liked Wart Tess.
Wart Tess. Wes.
Good old West.
Oh, that reminds me.
I'll as we're walking, I'll
Whoops,
look.
no.
You're not
I didn't-
dead.
I didn't mean to kill
Wow.
myself.
So dramatic.
So dramatic.
You took 1
Slam it
point.
door.
I
Doors.
tried to take 1 point of damage, but I hit the wrong button.
I'll look at Velyn and I'll go. I hope you're not mad at me for hitting you.
No, it was worth a shot.
All right, it's good. I just would have been very problematic if
I
you
was
didn't
acting
snap
like
out
a
of it.
giant baby. So.
Yeah, you
Eh,
kind of were,
it
but I don't
happens.
think it was your fault.
As you guys press into this section of the goal, you find yourselves in a remarkably dense pack of trees. It is so densely packed on the sides of the game trail on that it's almost as if you're walled in by the forest. This is where you are.
This is
Do we
gonna
see the cave entrance?
complicated. I'm seeing nothing.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
While you're doing that, okay, huddle up, team. Huddle up. I want everybody to huddle up, and I'm just
Do we,
standing.
do
in
we
the
all
middle.
have to like crouch down so you're
No,
your height?
I'm just standing and looking.
All
On your
tall
backpack.
people.
Okay.
Yeah, stand on
game
your
plan.
backpack.
Yep, I stand on my backpack. Wait, I'm gonna make something eventually to fix this height issue.
Step
Just
Would you
ladder.
like some help? You can
Platform
use my
heels.
shoulder.
go gadget. Choose that. Okay.
So
So
we should be sneaky, right?
yes. So whoever is the sneakiest, maybe take the mechanical sheep, and maybe if we can get them drawn out of the cave, so they maybe 15, 20 feet out of the cave, and maybe see if we could just drop it or something. I'd rather not have somebody in there at first with 4 wolves attacking and just the sheep, and if they don't take the bait on that, then maybe we could have somebody make some noise.
Wouldn't it be easier
Yeah.
just to go in the cave so they can't run?
And corner them in their den.
Would be easier.
Then
Easier.
I can't run then. So if they
We'll
can't
certainly
run,
We'll be at the mouth.
I got
of the
little
cave.
legs. Do you see
Yes.
these things?
You will be behind me, and they will have
Okay.
a wall behind them.
Okay.
Are you gonna sneak?
And we might want someone to go.
I'm.
What if they're cubs? They'll fight
Quiet.
worse with cornered, right?
I did think that a cornered animal fights much more viciously.
Any
My whole
One-
thinking was to kind of catch them off guard. They think they're gonna get some prey. We can all get a little surprise attack on them and get the jump.
I mean,
But
it's
if we
worth
go
a
into their
try.
cave, they're gonna see us going in the cave.
Well, not if we're real sneaky.
I'm
not that
just not
sneaky.
used to this.
I smack my scale mail
surprise
armor.
tactic.
I'm not the sneakiest of people. I'm good
I mean, I
without
could
the
take
armor
the drum
on,
off.
but-
It's not attached, but I'm not very quiet.
I'm
Wow.
confident in my ability to do it.
Okay. And Tess,
By
you said
yourself?
you can make people sneakier?
Well, yeah,
I
I'll
sure
certainly
can.
take the help.
Okay, here. How about, is it okay if I touch your hand?
Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna, like, real gently, real light. Her holy symbol is gonna glow again. 3 eyes are gonna open, and you have the blessing of the trickster.
Okay.
I'm going
Thank-
to give you the mechanical sheep.
Takes the sheep.
Who did you grant Blessing of the Trickster to?
Claudia.
Oh,
Claudia.
Fine.
Claudia,
Yes.
when the
What?
Blessing of the Trickster is imbued upon you, you hear in the back of your mind.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
What?
Nothing.
You're a good dog.
Okay.
problem.
Sure. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, you okay?
Just yell if you need me.
So,
Oh, you'll
you-
hear me.
where is the cave entrance on here, or do we not see it yet?
There's no cave.
Oh, I thought you said we were by the cave entrance.
You're near. You believe the game trail is leading to. Based on the ranger's sense of tracking, the smell the shifters can pick up. You think you're close. You don't know where it is.
Yeah, we're going to have to find it.
I'm going to require stealth check.
From everybody?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do mine right now?
Everybody, right now, give me a stealth check. You
You
do have advantage.
You have advantage, Claudia.
Oof, thank God.
No good for me.
So, are you guys splitting up? Claudia, you're going first?
Claudia's the one going first. Everybody else is kind of staying in.
Claudia has the mechanical sheep.
I figured the rest of us, though, are kind of shadowing her somewhat. We don't want to let her
Yeah,
get...
like
We're not going to let her go all
you'll
by
follow
herself.
behind me.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the back.
But I'm shadowing her so that she's not completely out of vision.
I'm going to say like 10 feet back.
I'm staying right next to the silver fox at all times.
That'd be a good name, like a good hunter name, the Silver Fox.
Claudia,
Not bad, not bad.
I want you to show me how you're moving. Very carefully.
Do I have to demonstrate it physically?
Your token.
Okay.
Not with your person. You don't have to.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought she was about to get up and show us
You don't have
something.
to do that.
she's keeping really close to the ground.
Now, every 15 feet, I'm going to make a...
She was gonna move about 15 feet. Pause. Keep going.
Well,
And I stay about 15 feet behind her.
DM, where I'm standing, these trees in the middle, is this like exactly that, just a tree line?
yes.
Okay, are we able to walk in between it, or is it just like... because I'm trying to stay in the trees as much as possible.
So you can move within the trees on the left and right side of this little game trail, but the trees grow so dense you can't move beyond it.
Okay.
I'm following her, but I'm also in the kitchen and not at my keys, so I'm not moving yet. Sorry.
Okay.
Go up there.
Thank you.
Claudia,
Next 15.
hold.
I'm only going 15 out of increments.
Roll perception for me.
Okay. Oof, 11.
Okay. Don't hear anything. Don't see anything yet. Jericho, roll stealth.
He already rolled an 18.
Gideon, roll stealth.
And again?
Yes, again.
Okay.
Oh, good job, Jericho.
Oof.
You rolled survival, not stealth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stealth is one less, or I can re-roll again.
13.
Yeah.
Right. Claudia,
Yes.
as you proceed, when you round the corner, you see ahead of you a wolf. Big one. This is a larger wolf than any you've... It is sniffing at the ground, and there is a brief moment where you look at it.
Can I react?
As you're looking at it, the wolf...
Claudia is gonna... She was already low to the ground, but she's gonna drop to all fours with the sheep in front of her, and she's going to shift, much like Jericho did, with her mouth elongating and her teeth sharpening and her claws growing, her ears becoming more feral and pointed. And she's going to kind of rumble back to it and kind of take, like, retreating steps, like one or two. Kind of like she just brought the sheep to them.
So you're dropping the sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Like a submissive
You
predator stance.
drop the sheep in front of you. I don't have a token for sheep. Oddly enough, I didn't think there'd be a
That's
sheep.
fine.
You
Welcome to Artie.
Roll animal handling.
The rabbit all over.
Oh, I'm not super great.
As this
15.
Just a heads up, when the sheep goes on the ground, every turn it goes 5 feet in a random direction and goes bah.
Oh god.
roll a d8.
Yeah. So I wanted you to kind of.
Artie,
Oh,
roll a
yes,
d8.
that helps sell it.
Yeah.
She's definitely giving it like I brought you a present vibes.
Artie,
What do you want?
A
d8.
D8 for where it
D8?
goes.
Okay. Sorry, I did not hear you. 5.
Sheep moves in this direction. Bah.
Ah.
The dire wolf looks at
Oh.
you, and you hear,
Man.
and then you see emerging from the tree near it, but closer to you, a smaller wolf. Leaps
Do I have a
forward,
chance to do anything while
Hold
that
on.
happens? Okay.
leaps forward and snaps at the
Sheepy.
and the sheep just and it's still moving because I rolled really poorly. Jericho, what do you do?
If I saw my sister shift, I also would have shifted and prepared to run up to her.
You see her kind of on all fours retreating backwards.
Go ahead and move 5 feet back. As you move 5 feet back,
Claudia will make a yipping noise, like a distressed one, and that's for Jericho.
Jericho and Gideon, roll me perception.
Oof.
Gideon, you see in the trees behind Claudia, a wolf just pushes through the brush and is about to. What do you say?
Or do.
Or do?
Or don't.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Maybe you're like, then perish.
If you wish.
Gideon.
Oh, was I? I'm sorry. I think I was muted. Then
Yes.
perish. No, just kidding.
Jeez.
Artie's running. No.
Yeah, he would take off running to try and intercept that wolf that's coming from behind her. Just like swords out, he's going.
Go ahead, take your movement, but not your action.
What is my movement?
30
35,
feet.
probably.
35?
30? No,
It's usually
what?
30 unless you have
I
something.
think it's 30. Okay, hang on. Nope, that's not how that works.
So if you click on your token and hold control, you'll pull out a ruler that shows you the, and you can spacebar and you'll go that distance.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
You have to be on your token, though.
Yeah, you have to click on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Spacebar. There you go.
Hey.
Okay. We're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
Move her on.
Should we wait? Or
No, you're ready.
fact?
Oh my
Natural
gosh.
20, baby.
Natural 20 for
Nice.
me too.
Nice.
Same!
Jeez.
Holy
What the
Three
hell?
natural 20s!
Okay.
So
Too bad this wasn't fucking in a fight. Like, well,
Yeah.
it is a fight, but, you know.
Oh,
You know what I
what?
mean.
Why are you rolling decimals for initiative? What's happening?
So there's no ties.
It takes,
Oh, okay.
Fix your dexterity.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It
Oh,
puts
that's pretty
higher
cool.
people higher.
I got a 21 and I'm going fourth. It's insane.
Okay.
Ooh, Claudia gets to react.
This DM, real quick. This left-hand side of the curve,
Yes.
like, is that just like a tree line we can't see past?
Correct.
Okay,
Any blackness is something that you can't
cool.
see past.
Just wanted to double check.
You just can't see through the trees. It's too dense.
Okay.
Do dense.
Imagine, if you will, a dungeon made of trees.
Oh, I smell what you're stepping in now.
Claudia,
Oh my.
It's your turn. You
Uh,
are alerted to the wolf behind you as Gideon suddenly surges forward. You turn to see what it is, and there is a wolf emerging from the brush, its teeth bared, ready to pounce. But it doesn't have the jump on you because Gideon has
Right.
sounded the alert by running. What do you do?
Thanks, Dad. She's going to, where she is on all fours, turn to look over her shoulder and, in a swift movement, remove her short sword from her side and, like, just swipe it at the wolf. She's going to obviously close the distance between her and the wolf, but she's going to whip around and slash at it.
Roll an attack.
Also, am I the only one who
No.
doesn't hear music?
I don't.
I
I-
didn't hear music.
You don't hear music?
It's just not loud
I
enough.
definitely
You-
hear music.
Sometimes you have to tweak your music controls to
Yeah,
hear
I'll
it.
play with it.
Yeah, I fucking miss. I was a little caught off guard, off balance.
Okay, that's fine. You miss. Your first attack, the wolf, realizing it's been seen, it rears back, jumping back into the brush, and your short sword just can't get through the thicket. Catch on just a bunch of brain.
She's gonna make a yelp
There it
noise.
is.
She's communicating with Jericho on a level that's more instinctual than language.
Tess, it's your turn.
Oh wow,
I love
dramatic.
it.
Isn't that cool?
Okay,
That is
That's
cool.
so
I'm gonna run up about
Hi, sweet
25 feet. How many of these wolves can I see? I can only
You
see two
see,
of them.
yeah, you see what you see.
You see what I see? Okay, well, I can't see very many of the wolves, but I can see y'all. So I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm gonna clutch at my holy symbol, and his eyes are gonna open and flutter. And I'm gonna point at Claudia, Gideon, and Jericho, and I'm gonna murmur to Gemino, and y'all are hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Hell yeah.
Yay.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's a D4.
What are you at a D4? I will remind you, but add a D4 to attack rolls, saving throws.
Nice, nice, nice.
The blessing of Gemino makes each of you look as though the silhouettes of your bodies are almost difficult to see, as if you're constantly changing slightly.
Love it.
Oh,
Love
there I
that.
am. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. That's all I do, baby. I give out blessings.
And you get a blessing. And you get a
You
blessing.
get a blessing, and you get a blessing. And I think I'm gonna just for flavor, just get out my crossbow, but I don't think I can really do anything on my bonus action, so I'm gonna get ready to fuck up a wolf with this crossbow.
Okay, Artie. You're up.
His power flickers.
His powers, yeah. So,
All right,
yeah, that's why he's frozen.
see that. Then we will skip his turn. We'll come back to him as soon as he's available. Wait. I think that's... Oh. Okay. He runs up behind Tess using his movement. Gets here and he casts Ray of Frost. Claudia. Pull up his Frost. Is of this one.
He.
Heal to everyone. Roll the attack. It's a 12 to hit.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Unfortunately, 12 to hit. Oh, plus a bless. Is he blessed? No, he's not.
No.
Sorry, I
It's okay.
figured out how to cast a spell in the thing, and I figured I should.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Artie's Ray of Frost cuts across the branches of the brush right in front of the wolf. It's just providing too much cover for the wolf at the... That's Artie's turn. He has a bonus action. He can declare it when he's reconnected. Jericho, it's your turn.
Okay.
We just did your
So-
turn, dude.
Jericho's gonna run up right next to Claudia. As his bonus action, he will rage. But it's not like a normal rage. You watch as his demeanor goes from the kind of cheerful half smile that he always wears. He kind of just sulks down into himself, his eyes narrow, and he goes silent as he will reckless attack this thing.
Okay, so it's more like a cold, quiet kid in school. Okay.
Yep.
Welcome back, Dooch.
Hey, did you see my text?
I
Sorry
did.
Yeah,
about that.
he did it.
Big old damn.
23
Yeah.
hits.
Welcome back, though.
12 points of slashing damage. Okay.
Oh shit.
You raise your great axe high above your head and you bring it crashing down on the spine of this wolf, cutting through the thicket that's protecting it. The axe crashes into the creature, slamming it into the ground, and it ceases moving.
Oh, holy shit!
Execution
Incredible.
style, my dude.
Amazing.
And you used your bonus action, used your action.
Yep, that is my go.
It's your turn. You kill the wolf in one blow.
Wow.
It's now the dire wolf's turn. Seeing
God.
the group swarming around the wolf, seeing you slay that wolf, the dire wolf surges forward. It's going to attack you because you just killed wolf.
It's baby.
It has
Actually, can I-
advantage.
It
I
does not have
impose
advantage.
disadvantage as well with my protection fighting style.
Okay. Why does it not have advantage? Because you wrecked.
Because he's shifted.
The shifter. I shifted, and nothing within 30 feet of me can make an attack with advantage on me.
You
Because
raged.
Wild Hunt.
That was before. Remember, I said, can I react when I saw her shift? And that's when I shifted.
Last one. Yes, that works.
Okay.
So double disadvantage.
Okay. So it would have. It,
Not letting me
It
use my
doesn't get
protection.
advantage, so it's just at disadvantage. It's a 20 to hit with this.
At
Oh,
fucking
man.
yeah, that hits.
Okay, it's going to bite you. And it
Yep.
requires a strength saving throw. As you take 6 points of piercing
Ouch.
damage.
Reduced to 3, or is that already reduced?
I didn't reduce it.
All right, so 3 damage.
And you are not knocked prone. He was 13.
Awesome.
Claudia, Gideon, Tess, Artie, and Velyn, you all watch as a wolf much larger than any wolf you've ever seen, huge and black, emerges from around the corner and latches onto the abdomen of Jericho, taking a large bite out of it. Attempts to yank him to the ground, but the teeth just pull free as Jericho remains on his feet. Oh,
It's terrifying.
this is the one that died.
Oh, buddy.
It doesn't get a turn because it is
It
dead.
lays there, twitching.
Poor boy.
Gideon, it's now your turn. What would you do?
Okay. Oh, fade away effect. There he goes. Gideon is going to, seeing this happen, he's just going to run up to this thing's flank and try to attack it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
I think I did that.
13 to hit.
Yep.
13 just missed.
Oh,
But you
okay.
are blessed, so you can add a d4 to
Oh,
your
that's right.
attack.
Oh,
Yes, sorry. My
can.
bad. You're supposed to
That means she's not going to miss because
It means
Not
you're
gonna
on
miss.
miss.
Yeah, let's see.
add a D4.
You
Wow.
hit the
Exactly
AC of 14, so go ahead and roll
Oh
your
my
damage.
god. Okay. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to do.
It's
At all.
okay.
Ignore that.
Consider it ignored. You deal
There we
10
go.
points of slashing
Max
damage.
Wow.
damage.
Yeah.
You
And
run
then-
up to the flank of the dire wolf
Fuck
and
these
you
wolves.
thrust a deadly piercing strike right into the abdomen of the creature. And it whips around, ready to strike at you.
And with my bonus attack, because I have 2-weapon fighting, I'm going to try to hit it again.
Go for it. It's now facing you.
Okay.
21
Hey.
certainly hits.
But this
Amazing.
won't have, it's just a 1d6, right? Because I don't yet add my
It is just
proficiency
a 1d6.
bonus. Okay, let me just
That's-
roll that.
6.
Five.
Ah, 5
Ooh.
works.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Fuck 'em
good.
up.
Yeah,
good
Gideon has
round.
spent a lot of time picturing wolves attacking people. He's not into it.
So with your offhand, you just quickly, like a quick light-handed, slash it up across, and you draw a long cut across its snout. And it is really not pleased with you.
All right, all right.
And I believe that's your turn?
That is, yes.
Okay. A wolf that no one could see emerges from the brush.
Sneaky
And
boy.
in a surprise attack, it's going to go for vengeance on the one that slayed its brethren.
No advantage. I know you said surprise.
That's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. It is now harassing at your legs, trying to weather through your arm.
That's just my skin.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Stuff
have
over goes.
armor.
This wolf spits the sheep aside
Aw.
and will lurch toward the one that's attacked its mother
Right.
as it sinks into the wall. Here it is. For a bite on you. It's a 7 to hit.
16 is my AC. I think it misses.
Welcome to my DMing. I roll really bad.
Twisted DMing.
Anybody who says he fudges his rolls is full of shit.
Velyn, you're up.
Okay. Velyn.
You see
Just
wolves.
vibing back there.
Any wolves.
I do see many wolves. Okay. Okay. Velyn is sort of rushes up to join the others. After this, I think she just sort of spent a moment going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, okay." And then she just runs up, and she is gonna sing out. Ooh, that's the way to do it. And give a bardic inspiration to Jericho.
Hey, thank you.
And with her action, I am too far away to get into melee, so I'm gonna throw a dagger at the biggin.
Big boy.
So let me just find it in my inventory real quick.
DM, which one is the big one? I was gone for that.
The direwolf.
The
big
big one.
fat one.
I only see one wolf on my screen.
What?
That's
One's
just
dead.
because that's the only one your character can see.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Do I see the big one?
I guess not.
No. Okay.
Well, that did
Why
that.
You
can't
should see
You
this
should
one,
see it.
right?
You should see a large black wolf.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not see a large black wolf there, and I do have dark vision.
Maybe your vision.
How do you?
is-
I'm looking at your perspective. How do you not see?
You
I
might have
see-
to refresh your page.
Yeah,
That's true.
try
You
refresh.
were in and out.
I'll refresh it. Yeah.
I rolled shit, and so I am not successful in hitting the wolf. And that is
Where to get your
10,
dagger?
Yeah.
Your dagger's now lost in the trees. Good luck.
With a
Yeah,
10, it hit the creature. It just didn't penetrate, so it ting, it's on the grass.
Huh.
You hit handle first.
Yeah. Velyn
Bad
goes,
throw.
oopsie. And that is the end
Whoopsie
of the turn.
daisy.
Now I see the big black wolf. Okay.
Claudia, it's now your turn.
Make sure to link your
How do you not see
D&D
it?
Beyond your BTT. So Claudia is going to get right up in the fucking wolf's face and snarl at it because it bit her brother. And she's going to take another swipe at it with her short sword. Oh my god, Becky. What the fuck?
No.
That's a nat 1.
I mean, I would say I did less, but
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, nat ones are always failures.
She's a little more emotional than she'd like to be effective with her sword at this time.
Anything bonus action?
I'm a fighter. I don't have bonus action.
Okay, next. Tess, it's your turn.
Tess, I was gonna have her shoot a crossbow, but honestly, like this dire wolf doesn't look good, so I'm gonna have her toll the dead on the dire wolf.
Hold on, dead.
So I need a wisdom saving throw from it.
Actually, really gotta pee. I'll be right back.
That's an 18.
Oh man, that passes. That's annoying.
Oh shit,
Why?
that's right.
And she's gonna like make a frown face and make a raspberry at it. But I think that's all she
The
can do.
dire wolf doesn't seem to notice as it is busy trying to eat Gideon's leg.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
fair.
Artie.
She's,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have anything else?
Oh.
No, she's just gonna stay where she's got her eye on Gideon.
Okay.
Real quick, sorry, before, you said it did 6 damage to me, right? I forgot I had temp HP, so I need to redo that. So it was halved to 3, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Artie, you're up. You've used a ray of frost. It was in
Yes, I'm going to move in between. And do I have a clear shot on Big Bad Wolf?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get to explain it before, so you see Artie pull up off his hip under his shirt a little homemade pistol that doesn't look like a pistol, almost looks like a cone, and has a dial, and he starts cranking on the dial, and then just shoots Ray of Frost again. Beam
Okay.
of Frost comes out.
Roll your spell attack.
16.
Nice.
16 hits.
And 4 damage.
4 damage. Wolf, Dire Wolf, is as the ray of frost cuts up into its chest, you see just musculature, these ice crystals building up on them, and the wolf just spits in pain as blood.
I'm gonna say, Velyn, protect me.
It's the first thing I
I'm
hear when
just
I come
hiding.
back. Velyn, protect me!
I'm hiding right behind.
You asked the bard to protect you.
She's much bigger than me.
Everyone's much bigger than you.
Jericho, it's your turn.
Jericho is going to look around and he's going to walk between the wolves to here. Does this give me advantage with Claudia?
You cannot move through an enemy unit space, and the dire wolf is.
Gotcha. Okay. If that's the case, alright, I'm just gonna smack the shit out of the dire wolf.
Okay.
With Reckless.
Wow.
That is a natural 20.
Baby.
Fuck him up.
As always,
Crunchy
I use
crits.
crunchy
And I
crits.
rolled max on the damage die.
Okay.
12 plus 12 was 24.
Okay, so yeah, 16 plus 12.
Good lord.
Chop that thing's head off.
You don't need my bless.
You deal 28 points of damage to the dire wolf. Yeah.
Level 1.
You,
Level 1.
With that crit,
Oh,
I want to
no,
just
what?
decapitate it. I want to remove its head from its body.
as the direwolf is rearing back to lurch toward Gideon's midsection, the great axe just slashes straight and clean through the spine and neck of the direwolf, and it slumps on the ground.
Boy.
That's a
My
crit.
turn.
The direwolf no
crit.
longer has a turn. Gideon.
Damn, Jerry.
That was an
Damn.
in-character noise, just so you know.
Yeah. Damn, Jerry. Okay.
Also, if you need to see, like, if it's blocking you, you can use right click to.
Oh, under my lovely portrait that I stole from the internet? Okay.
We all did.
Same.
Except,
Man, Gideon was moving pretty good for an old man, dodging, and he was reared back to strike again, and then kind of looks at the
Its head
decapitated
rolls
wolf.
away.
He's like, okay. Turns around here, and instead,
Afraid I don't
try it.
believe the sheep grants.
no.
Man.
You do hear a little.
I used to imagine the sheep is running
Oh
around.
Lord, terrible.
8 does not hit.
Man, I've been rolling crap on my.
However,
hits
Had you
too.
bless?
With
A
bless, you think?
No, it can't hit with an 8.
Yeah. Wow. 8 mil times. Okay. He's just
Same,
so
bruh.
he's a little thrown off by his friend lopping the wolf's head off right in front of him. He's like, holy shit. Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, it's this wolf's turn. On
Which wolf?
this one. Doesn't roll a natural 1 on perception, so it is unaware that its direwolf companion is slain, and it will attack you, Jared.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because I have a shield, and that is my literal
Oh,
fighter fighting style.
Okay.
If you're within 5 feet of me and something attacks an ally of mine, I can impose
That is
disadvantage.
an 18 to hit,
Even with disadvantage.
even with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
that is-
Sometimes I roll good.
Even Echo can roll good sometimes.
Sometimes you take 5 points of piercing damage. I need a
Reduced.
okay, so 2 points of piercing damage. I require a DC 11 strength saving.
Had your bless.
You succeed.
You don't need it.
Jerry's on another level.
The next wolf. It did see its dire slain. angrily. It is going to surge forward and attack Jericho.
What a corpse.
At this rate, I feel like Jericho's just gonna kill everything.
Jericho, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Another, well, reduced, so it's 2 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I need another saving throw, DC 11. Succeed. You don't get knocked prone. Velyn, it's your turn.
Okay. Did I mute myself? No.
No,
Nope.
what do
No,
you
you're
mean?
good. We can
You're
hear.
Great. Velyn is gonna now. She's gonna sing out, "You'll get it next time" for Gideon. So he will have bardic inspiration on his next turn. As she eases past, and then she's gonna try to. She's gonna try to stab this wolf in the butt.
Valid.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Advantage, because flanking.
That is not... Oh,
No.
it is. I'm sorry, I was confused
Oh.
with Claudia's image.
I was like,
Allow me to remove this token so I can see what's going on.
Sorry.
Okay,
I don't know
go
why
ahead
I'm
and roll your attack with
apologizing.
advantage. I don't know you. Oof.
Oops.
That's three.
That's
Rapier,
3
rapier.
rapiers, no attacks.
Fuck me.
Damn, girl, you rolled deep.
Oh, thank God for
Oh,
advantage.
no.
Thank God for it. Well,
Oh.
Oh.
Do not hit, I'm afraid.
I
At
hate
least
level
I
1 for this
didn't
exact
critically
reason.
miss.
You
I critically missed.
you thrust forward with your rapier, and the
And I
wolf...
basically get a stab full of fur in
you,
the tail.
You stab the dirt, basically.
Oh,
as
that's not
it
even a 10. I
dashes,
don't even hit
as
the
it
tail.
darts forward to hit.
Bella wobbles a little as she stabs into the dirt, and she goes, "Aw, rapier." And then that's my turn.
Claudia.
Still growling, frustrated that she hasn't been able to hit anything. Same girl. I'm
roll
gonna
one.
stab the one
Roll
directly
one.
in front of her.
All right, go for it. Roll an attack.
Oh, there we go.
finally.
Fuck.
Yay!
Aw.
5 points of piercing.
Oh.
You stab the wolf. Your short sword bites into muscle and flesh, and the wolf rears back and then looks up at you and is preparing to bite. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Yes.
I growl at it.
Toll the dead on the one that Claudia just hit. Wisdom
Fail, roll.
save. DC 15.
Not super wise creatures. Not bad,
That's what
though.
I thought.
You said DC 15?
15.
I rolled a 4.
Amazing! Yay!
Right. Roll me a
so it-
D12.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Been hurt.
It's been hurt. That was the point of this. Hang on. Sorry. Where's the?
Nice.
9. As the wolf is looking up at you, preparing to bite you, Claudia, you watch as the light just goes out. Slumps over.
Claudia looks at her hands like, what the fuck?
Does Gamino? Is it Gamino? Is that how I'm pronouncing it? Is Gamino? Does his or their blessing or their toll the dead look particularly does it look away?
If you wanted to.
It's a party
I was-
popper in its ear.
I was imagining it's usually a bell. I was imagining a bell that changes colors as it goes back and forth.
Sure.
Fucking
An almost
rave.
iridescent rainbow bell. Right over the wolf's head as it slumps up.
Ah, so bright.
Anything else in your turn, Tess?
Nope. Change is good.
Artie.
Change is good.
I'm gonna do something a little weird.
Can't wait.
I'm gonna go. Here, 1 second. Control. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, it says I'm in the way of a wall.
Yeah, I'm afraid you cannot pass through the
Okay.
trees there.
Is there any?
You, as a small creature, can run through the spaces of your allies, though.
Oh, sweet.
You just go between their legs.
Go between the legs. Yep.
Yep, I'm between the legs.
Ah, I love
Conga line.
that.
You run
Is this little
between-
thing under me? Is this my sheep?
That's your sheep.
That is your sheep.
I am going to Is there any way I can make it here instead of that spot?
You can run. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I am gonna cast catapult. So you see me
Yeet
pull
sheep.
out. You see me pull out my little scanner, press some buttons on it, and you see just like an energy flow behind the sheep and just burst out. And I'm gonna cast catapult at that wolf.
Okay. Deck
just
save or is
hold
it a
it.
spell attack?
A Dex 14 save.
Yeet the sheep.
Okay. It's a plus
Eat
2.
the sheep,
I
eat
rolled a
the
10.
sheep.
The
Well,
creativity.
You yeeted the sheep.
I yeeted the sheep.
So it.
Yeet the
Ah!
sheep.
That's going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay. This wolf, as it is going back on its haunches, prepared to leap forward. Right as it does, a sheep right off the head of the wolf, and it takes 9 points of damage. It is still up, but only barely.
Bludgeoning. Yep, bludgeoning.
The sheep takes 9 points of damage.
It's just laying on its
And
side
is-
going,
it, no, it had 3 HP. It is destroyed.
aw.
So it's now a bunch of sheep parts.
Yep.
Shards, if you will.
Charts, if you will.
I'm gonna
Eat it.
say the predator is now the prey.
There's like a weird, like spring-loaded mechanism that goes
Through
on the
the air.
ground. That's your turn, I think.
That is all of my turn. Yes.
I love
Jericho.
it.
There
I
is
love
one
that.
last wolf that is. It's clearly bleeding from the head from a sheep slamming into it. It is trying to recover its wits about it.
Yeah, reckless attack on it. Try to take its head off.
Okay, roll an attack. Twelve
12
and a
hit.
15. The
Oh,
15
15.
hits.
Okay. Yep. All right. Cool.
You're
And then
wait.
You slay the last wolf. How do you?
just like its mother, I want to take its head clean off.
As the wolf is like batting at its wounded ear, it looks up, ready for an attack, and right as it does, its head is just cleanly.
Damn,
Yay!
Jared.
For the moment. That is the end.
Never, oh never, my friends, did I see a sheep fly to its end.
I would like to go try to reclaim, because I could spend an action to dismantle, or I guess try to reclaim as much of the parts as I could from the sheep.
So,
Sure.
just as flavor, as combat ends, Jericho is standing over these wolves, great axe in one hand, on the ground, and he just stands there, looking at them in silence.
After
You okay,
everything
buddy?
settles, Claudia will go over to Jericho and immediately begin like looking him over because she knows he took some damage and she's very concerned about it. And she's still shifted, so she's making like whining noises.
I'm missing 3 health. I am like just scratched barely.
You have a single wolf bite that got through your. So there's like a bite on your hip.
Okay, she looks more
Searching-
relieved now. She
I'm
looked
searching
at
the
him and
ground
it looked
looking
like
for
it was
my-
much worse.
Dagger.
You find it.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Put it back in my stuff.
It's a shiny metal object amongst.
Okay.
Artie, why don't you roll an investigation check to find all the parts of your.
14.
I was going to say DC 10. So simply enough, there are some parts that are permanently bent out of shape, but with some repair work, you're again.
Because you know we'll have to use this multiple times.
Power flicker.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah, he's typing.
Gideon's just catching his breath because, he's an older guy.
It's true.
That was a lot.
Can Claudia sniff at the dire wolf? And she's never seen a wolf that big before.
Yeah.
Can she glean anything from its physicality?
Roll of survival.
15.
So he's like this till his rage ends, by the way.
It would end after one turn.
Okay, so he would kind of like blink and realize that he's calmed down, and he looks around and he goes, I don't think that Big Wolf was part of this deal.
They seem to care. I think
The
the big wolf
dire-
was part of the deal. He told us 4.
That is not a wolf. These are
What else?
wolves, and I point to the smaller ones.
Nope,
Claudia-
that's a monster.
I mean,
But it's wolf shaped,
Claudia
and he
with,
said 4.
15. Just like the smaller wolves, but with black fur. Massive. It's larger than any wolf you've ever seen. Its canines alone are.
Claudia's going to try to extract the canines because Artie said he wanted them.
Can
Well,
I
this is
Also-
survival.
Can
He
I sit
literally
down
beat
on
me
a
to the
tree
punch
root
on that.
and start digging in my book to see if there's anything about weirdly big wolves in it?
Yeah,
Right.
hold on a second.
Sure.
What'd you say, Dooch?
I said she beat me to the punch. I'm trying to get the canine.
Yep.
Okay.
I
With a
roll real
23,
well.
with a 23, it takes some work, but you wedge them loose without it damaging.
Fascinating.
Why don't you roll me a nature check at advantage? Velyn as dire.
9. Okay.
9. You.
Nope.
Well, if you had
There's
more
just-
time, maybe there's just
Yeah,
too
that's
many
just too.
entries.
It's not. This is not ideal research.
So
And I'm not actually very good at research.
Like you're trying to
so
find big wolf, and it's not helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over these
His
wolves
Big wolf.
and see which pelts we can harvest.
2 of them were 3 of them were decapitated.
Yeah, but they're decapitated cleanly, so you can take the pelt from the
That's true.
neck down, which
The
is
dire
still
wolf,
a lot.
The dire wolf pelt has several cuts to its sides, which does not immediately make the pelt. The pelt
Okay.
of this wolf destroyed, but there are 2 standard wolf pelts and dire wolf.
I
Alright.
will get Gideon's help to try to harvest all of these.
yeah, I'll help.
Survivals.
I'll
I
help
have-
Gideon do it this
Oh,
time.
gosh. Okay.
That's why I didn't cast Firebolt this entire time. I did not want to ruin the
Wise.
belts.
Oh. Why did I roll that?
Triple.
times.
3 times.
I don't know why that happened, but whatever.
With a 16, it is simple enough to remove pelts from.
Hmm.
The dire wolf pelt is going to take you some time, Gideon. You see that. Kind of get yourself set up.
Okay.
Before Gideon rolls, is there anything out of my leatherworking tools that would have benefit to help?
No.
Okay.
I can benefit you though.
Oh, how long does
One
Bardic
minute.
Inspiration last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can give
use
you
that
guys.
on a skill check.
Yeah.
And you got guidance, so that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well,
Oh, and
And,
look at
and a
that.
natural 20.
With
And a natural
a
20.
with a natural 20, with a total of 29
Well, he's still got the D4 from guidance, too.
Oh.
for 30.
I mean, whatever.
31.
Level 1.
Level
Using-
1.
Using your knife, you cleanly separate out from the dire wolf's body. If it was any other creature you've ever done, with the experienced hand of a veteran ranger, have a perfectly preserved, though slightly damaged from the fight, dire wolf.
Yeah, I did cut it up earlier. So
Velyn applauds.
Gideon bows.
L.
I mean, thank you guys for all your help.
So make a note. You guys have 2 well-cut, lesser wolf pelts, and
I'll
1
keep them.
perfectly cut, damaged dire wolf.
I'll keep them in my inventory, as I'll carry them back.
The dire wolf
I-
pelt is a significant thing. You cannot carry it and also your weapon. So you are doing this like you're holding a bolt of cloth. It is a massive pelt.
All right, well,
I
I'll
got
carry that one then. I have a 19 strength. Does that matter?
It's
Like-
it's just big and bulky. It's-
Awkward. Gotcha.
Like a carpet.
If
Yeah,
we had
basically.
a bag of holding.
Yes.
One more level.
Yeah. Like an
I'm
artificial-
working on it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Aw.
The theory is there. Just need to put it together.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna
Right.
avoid that Dryad's
I
home.
say we give the 2 pelts to Dreenier and we keep the direwolf. I might be able to do something with it.
I mean, we can
I
get a lot
think
of
the
money
dire
for it.
wolf is worth a lot more
Is
than
it?
the regular
Okay.
wolf.
Okay. No problem. Just wanted to make you some cool magical stuff. Yeah, no worries.
You can keep the
And
little ones.
I'm just scruffling up my sheep parts. Like, I got my sheep. Don't worry.
Claudia is over here sniffing around to see where they were sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, roll perception.
$18.
You smell and find the bones of cattle. Find a few pieces of clothing. Find an amulet.
Yeah? Just amongst the clothing?
Yes.
She's gonna pick it up with both hands and turn it over. Does it have anything on it, like a marking?
On one side of it, the amulet has the engraving of what looks like a ram's head.
Okay. She'll
Can I look at
wander.
it?
Yeah, she'll wander back over and be like, I found this.
What is it?
Oh my god, did they get a person?
Well, I probably.
I think they got a person. Can I, like, is this related to religion at all? Can I, like, roll religion on this?
Yeah, I'll
Can-
hand it over to you.
You can roll religion if you want. A
Hilariously.
15? I don't think this is.
Does it look? Do we have 10 minutes?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, we
I
could
did
take
put
10
myself.
minutes.
Hey, Artie, you're good with magic stuff. Is it magical?
I have a ritual that I
Why
can
don't
do.
you
Cast,
close again?
cast your ritual. I'll watch
Oh,
you.
Artie's fucking
Yeah.
frozen.
Oh, is he?
Oh
Is he frozen?
no.
Okay.
I'll just stand next to her as she starts her ritual. Keeping an eye, making
What is
sure
this
nobody
ritual?
interrupts her.
I have ritual identify.
Okay.
Nice.
So I draw a circle on the ground. And I think that because I am a bard, my ritual is going to involve dancing with the object for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I love it.
The line dance.
For flavor, roll performance.
Okay. Basically, just I'm doing like I'm communing with it. I'm doing like performance art of like
Interpretive
what is
dance.
this? Yes, I'm doing interpretive dance about this thing that I'm learning about somehow with magic.
This is incredible. This is
It
incredible.
looks bizarre, but possibly artful depending on this roll. Okay.
25.
Nice.
It is a beautiful interpretation. The dance is guided
Very,
by
it's
your.
very swoopy.
As you're performing this ritual, you realize that the dance is being formed by the.
Mm-hmm.
You learn it is an amulet of the hidden trove. You speak its command word, it can and will hold up to 30 pounds of things that it can from any divination magic.
Well,
Ooh.
Do I know the command word from the identify ritual?
Yes.
Or okay,
It is peanuts.
that's amazing.
this is amazing. I'm gonna say the command word and see if there's anything in it.
The amulet pops open and a bear.
Aw.
Is that magic? We could
The
put
expression
the
on Velyn's face as this stuffed bear pops out of the amulet. She drops to her knees and scoops up the bear and holds it up. She goes, "This was someone's."
Gideon comes close like immediately and he's like, "Can I look at that for a minute?"
He gives it to him immediately.
Is there off chance, is there anything familiar about a stuffed bear?
It looks like a child's toy. It looks like
Yeah.
the sort of thing that you would gift to kid. A black bear with large, shiny glass eyes and a itched smile.
There's nothing distinctive about it that might give a clue as to like what type of kid it belonged to. Oh God. Okay,
You got this.
I don't got this.
You don't
Three.
got this.
This is
You
someone.
glean nothing from investigating.
Yep.
Do you want
He
me to
looks
sniff
embarrassed. No, he just looks embarrassed and hands it back to Velyn. He's like, "Never mind, thank you."
This is someone's. This is
Hmm.
so sad. Someone lost this. Do you want to sniff it? Would that tell you something?
it? Maybe. Can I sniff it?
Ellen holds it out.
Yeah, roll perception.
Fingers crossed. There it is.
Hey, I'm on my phone. It just came back out.
Oh
Came
man,
back on, but yeah, I
you
should
are
have it for
suffering.
next week.
I
Yeah.
trust there will not be another hurricane.
I mean, don't tempt
knock-
Florida.
knock on
Don't
wood.
challenge Florida.
Yeah.
Florida will say, "Hold my beer."
With a 17, Claudia, you smell straw. You smell wood dust. You smell lantern oil. You smell what smells like dried corn or corn husks. You smell horses.
Farm, some, sawmill, horse farm, something like that. We could ask that the people who asked this bounty for Drenyards, they might be able to return it.
Said it was
I
a-
think I know what happened. Junior was talking to a lady, and she looked real worried. And I asked after, and Junior said that it was the person that lived on the farm, and the wolves were bothering them. I think maybe this was their kid.
Well, can I go back to that pile of clothing and see if I can find anything else identifying besides the amulet?
The clothing, I mean, you look at the clothes and they have been torn. They've clearly been outside for a while. It looks as though it was maybe at one time it was maybe a dress.
Nothing else?
Not really. With that roll, not really.
Okay. I don't know.
Right. Well,
We might be jumping to conclusions.
maybe. But we can probably use this amulet to carry the pelt.
I think so too.
Tess is gonna
We might
pick
want
up.
to give it back to the family once we
Sure,
get back
but
there.
there's no
But
point not using it,
yeah,
Let's do that.
He's gonna pick up the clothes and carry them too.
Okay.
Velyn's gonna pull out her panpipes as they walk and play just a little, just like a little sad song to get the feelings out, melancholy like.
You guys make your way back toward out of the gold. D100.
I got that.
So excited.
11.
Okay. As you guys are making your way through the woods, begins to rain.
Oh no.
Thanks, Jericho.
Have you guys ever noticed that sometimes the weather, it like reacts to the mood?
Yeah.
I think that
Huh.
well, I don't know which god it is. But anyway.
You guys make your way. Gideon, you know exactly where it and away from. And as we close in, end of this playing in session of this.
Hey, thank
That's
you.
where we're going.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
It was really
Well
fun.
Yeah.
So
I wish I
fun.
rolled better.
I wish
Wow,
you had rolled.
that's nice.
Now, before I let you guys go, there is a tradition that opportunity for everyone to vote, or one person to vote, based on who the players vote. So I'm going to ask each one of you.
He means an
Who-
inspiration. He missed that word.
What did I say?
RP vote.
Whoops, sorry. You can earn an inspiration via an RP vote. So if there was a thing that a character did that you thought was really cool and in character, there was an RP moment that you really liked, chance to props to that.
And they get an inspiration.
They get an inspiration. Inspirations are super helpful. So, going according to the order on my Discord. 10. I'm gonna go to you first.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to Dooch. Hopefully he can hear me. Because he's been playing his character with such personality and has had such good ideas and clever ways to demonstrate his magic and his abilities, and I'm super into it.
Okay.
So I hope you heard that.
Dooch gets the first vote. Next, Emily. Seen how it works?
I also vote for Dooch. I think like the ideas and the creativity are just like so good.
2 for Dooch. All right, Sal.
I'm gonna vote for Penn because of the moment over the globe. I thought that was really cool, and we talked about it a little bit earlier during the break. But I just thought it was really neat in character and just like the kind of early character exposition-y thing that like just a peek into the trauma without just like going whole hog, and I liked it.
A
Well,
Lord
thank you.
Triplet.
A Lord Drip.
Yes, perfect. Not a drop, a Lord Drip. Dooch, you're next. Thinker.
He's
If he's-
typing. I'm gonna try to
He's
type it.
typing. 10.
Oh, hi!
Ooh. Okay, so that's 2 for Penn and 2 for Dooch.
And now it's our job to
Hold
give
on,
2
hold
to
on.
somebody else.
I
He's
know.
typing or you don't. Hey.
It was a
Don't-
joke. It was a joke.
He might be. He's probably just elaborating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, or he's not. I don't know his life.
Okay. He can type as we. Hellfrog.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was hoping. I don't know. I'm bad at math. I was like, ooh, maybe there's a way I'm gonna be able to tie it up and make Simic decide. But
Oh, thanks.
but it didn't work out like that. Oh, I agree with both votes. I'm gonna vote for Dooch. I think just because I agree. I think it's really impressive to come in with so much character voice this early.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's it.
Okay. I mean, Simic.
My vote goes to my father figure now because that
Gideon.
just
Papa Gideon.
yeah, that
Aw.
just struck a real chord with my character and
I also thought that was really nice, but
But I already got inspiration for that too, though.
I don't care. I still fucking liked it.
Well, thank you.
There.
It needs to be said again. Dooch,
So,
dooch.
Dooch.
Dooch, dooch, dooch,
Get an
dooch.
inspiration for the player vote.
Now you
won
win.
D&D for
You
this
win
session.
D&D.
You did win D&D.
Alright.
Congrats.
For this session
won.
only, you've won D&D. Yeah.
Next time you get to die and lose. So
Hey,
And
dying
so-
isn't always losing. Sometimes dying is really epic.
It's a lot of fun.
Sometimes
I love
is the
dying.
key to a good.
It is.
And with that, we end session 1. Now that you have all played together in a full session,
Sorry.
you guys are awesome. Really excited.
It
for
was
this
a lot
campaign.
of fun. I'm excited to see how these characters
Same.
shake out
Bless you.
But
Yeah, that was.
now,
as we get to know them.
Hellfrog and Dooch, you've played in a session with me, so now I will ask players know yet if
A
Play online.
humble review.
Yeah, I'll leave
Please.
one.
Please be honest. Let them know what they get. Don't butter the biscuit. Holy cow, you're a robot.
Is the robot?
Dude
Dude.
said
Dude.
something.
Oh,
It
or
Lord, a
something.
robot.
I was
He's the
distracted by
sheep
this.
that he made.
Oh, the sheep is talking. Okay.
I will post the review link in this channel. And then, once this session is uploaded to I will post the link to this as well. And
Then we can listen to our shenanigans.
you can hear it all
God.
back. So,
No, thank you.
sometimes
Yeah,
it
I
does
can't.
help
I
to keep
can't
track
listen
of
to
it.
myself either.
I cannot listen to my voice. Nope.
I understand that there are people who do it, and that it's useful for memory. But I'm bad. I listening to myself. I'm like, oh god, what were those horrible sounds I made?
Always hilarious.
Thank you, Echo.
Wait, you don't
Thanks,
want to listen to
everybody.
yourself whine in the forest?
I'm sure that was a very entertaining noise, but
It
no, I
was.
don't.
It was hilarious.
It was great.
It really was.
Okay. Just
Thanks,
split it out of
guys.
the two.
I'll
Yeah.
catch y'all next week.
Can't wait to see you guys next
Good
week.
night, you guys.
Yeah. Yay! That was
Ah.